Scared to die? Are you afraid to die? Reach the whole nation. Me? My only fear of death is reincarnation. My only fear of death is reincarnation. I use my last breath to reach the whole nation. How can they call me murderer for my spoken words? This composition be my prophecy, I hope it's heard. My only fear of death is reincarnation. I use my last breath to reach the whole nation. How can they call me murderer for my spoken words? This composition be my prophecy, I hope it's heard. Hard words are spoken, many promises broken, as if it's useless to hope. It got me constantly smoking. My role model was a cold bottle of OE, surrounded by my closest homies, but nobody knows me. I pray to God it ain't easy. Half the cops in California got a hard on the squeeze, man. Running through the back streets, hopping over fences, trying to shake the fucking canines, run around senseless. I'll probably be a mystery to many, but a legend is something. I've been a man for many women, but a husband for none. In case you see me out in traffic, looking nervous and hot, my hands holding my pistols, will they serve us or die? May God forgive me for my crooked ways. I didn't mean it, knew I'd fall in love with money the first day that I seen it. Maybe now they can understand, it's my occupation. It's clear that my only fear of death is reincarnation. My only fear of death is reincarnation. I use my last breath to reach the whole nation. How can they call me murderer for my spoken words? This composition is my prophecy, I hope it's heard. My only fear of death is reincarnation. I use my last breath to reach the whole nation. How can they call me murderer for my spoken words? This composition is my prophecy, I hope it's heard.
I keep my shit off safety. I've been shooting rocks lately. Everybody got they nickel plates to penetrate me. I was supposed to be the murder first to go. Them niggas missing, grazed my wrist, I took it personal. Gator told me that I was slipping, got a strap and started tripping. Slipped 2 clips on the table, twisted L and said fatal. Listen, everybody don't be missing, keep your vest on, baby. And you know that shit that happened to the Teflon crazy. You ain't got a packet yet, I got your back, just keep your front lock. When Reek is storm, get back from Cackalack, we bout to run shot, but Reek locked down now. Still back in the casket. All we thought about was plastic and murdering bastards.
My only fear of death is reincarnation. I use my last breath to reach the whole nation. How can they call me murderer for my spoken words? This composition is my prophecy, I hope it's heard. My only fear of death is reincarnation. I use my last breath to reach the whole nation. How can they call me murderer for my spoken words? This composition is my prophecy, I hope it's heard.
I spend my days and nights not knowing if strays in flight gon' finally catch me, leaving my foes hella happy. Cause look, at any moment the game could be my main opponent. Niggas be swimming where the sharks, man, and don't even know it. But I stay focused, concentrate on my surroundings. Cause if I'm slipping, well that's when niggas will get the clowning. And that can't happen, I got a mission to complete. Raise my kids up right, make sure they got something to eat. And my daily ritual is protect my physical bits. I just can't see how I choose death before the P now. Cause what good am I to that little nigga with them big eyes? If I'm incarcerated, you feel me now, I got to make it. And if I don't, reincarnation ain't an option. Leave my ass dead until it's really popping.
My only fear of death is reincarnation. I use my last breath to reach the whole nation. How can they call me murderer for my spoken words? This composition is my prophecy, I hope it's heard. My only fear of death is reincarnation. I use my last breath to reach the whole nation. How can they call me murderer for my spoken words? This composition is my prophecy, I hope it's heard. My only fear of death is reincarnation. I use my last breath to reach the whole nation. How can they call me murderer for my spoken words? This composition is my prophecy, I hope it's heard. How can y'all call us murderers and shit and blame all the problems on the world on us young, dumb, thug niggas from the streets? Ain't that a bitch? How come y'all ain't give a fuck about us when we was broke and poor? How come when we get a little money, motherfuckers wanna stop us and block us? Part of the game is that. Who should we love? Who should we believe in when the motherfuckers that's supposed to be our role model, supposed to be the people we look up to, is trying to snatch us out the game? What type of shit is that? Fuck them all.
I still live for the top dollar. Just a true thug, brigade of comma. High power, small timer. Made nigga, top grade with a million ways to play him. These days, homie, I'm saying though, they trying to play me. So I got to get him, hit him, and lay him low. I told you before, my only fear me of death is mama. Crying for help and papa. Trying to help when I know we ain't got it. But shit, I got to handle this card. They handed me snitches, trick bitches, niggas who ain't standing me. Never worry. Apparently, I think I never bury. But if so, gotta go. My niggas will always love me. Thug family ties. I know they want me to die, but I'ma survive. See the look in my eyes.
Hey, this is Lamika, and I'd like to give a shout out to all the trade winners out there, HBG in the house. And I'm chilling up in the studio with Tupac and Coco G. And, okay, I'm out. I'm done. Put this back.
Yo, people, what's going on, man? I hope my mic sounds alright. Let me know if my mic sounds crazy. I'm just trying out a new kind of way I'm setting up my stuff. I hope you guys are doing well, though. Shout out to everybody in the stream. Make sure you hit the like and the sub as you come in. Audio's good. Appreciate that, Anna. Shout out to Anna. Shout out to Jun. Shout out to Mello. Shout out to Edwardson. I'm gonna get through all the comments because there's actually a lot of comments to start this stream off, man. Obviously, I'm not about to sugarcoat it. We know what we're here for. It's more clear than usual. Okay. All right. Don't hype me up. Mello. It's more clear than usual. I'll take that. But let's get to the chill bit first. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, we know what we're here for. It's the Ange whole situation because, yeah, man, it's more clear than ever that he's probably staying. He's probably going to be staying. Now, I do have a little something that I'm working on. You know what I'm saying? I'm working on a little something. I got a little webcam, and soon enough I'll be putting that on in it. But it's still not fully. It's still in the testing phases. You know what I'm saying? It's still in the testing phases. So we're gonna get that up and running as well. But firstly, how we all doing? Man? How's everyone in the chat doing? Because that's the most important thing. As long as we healthy and happy and alive, that's the most important thing, man. Football comes second. So, you know what I'm saying? Hopefully, everyone's all good, man. That's the most important thing. You know, that's that you be camming soon? That's crazy. What do you reckon the season 3 is going to look like? I don't even know. Big up Edwardson every time, man. Big up Mello. Big up. Let me start from the top of the comments. I said Mello, protect Ange at all costs. I can't lie. If Maresca loses this final, I'll be saying the same thing about him. So don't you worry, Mello. You know what I'm saying? Don't you worry, man. You doing all right? Okay, I hear it, man. Jeez, man. Solskjaer, a trophy does not mean that you're back. It's the gradual progression and consistency of being at the top of the league. Sometimes a trophy can hide the fact you're still struggling. Yeah, this might be a paper over the cracks trophy. I hear it, man. It might be a paper over the cracks kind of trophy. Giving Ange time will mean we are not addressing the real issues. Man's getting a heart attack and going to surgery for a BBL. I hear it, though. I hear it. We're going to be talking about a Savage stream because it was a lot of shit going on. There was a couple people in there. Speaking of, Sam Smith was in there. I'm pretty sure he saw me just, you know what I'm saying, falling asleep during the stream because I was really just chilling for real. You don't know how I get, bro, especially when I'm on Savage stream. I do more promo than adding to the conversation, fam. You know how it goes, bro. I would say Ange out if he wasn't on so much money. Otherwise, you'd have to bear in mind he's on $5 million a year. And it would take $10 million to pay off the joke, yeah, because he's got a 2-year contract. It's brazy, man. It's brazy. Honest thoughts from Anna. Yes, Ange bought us the Europa, but his job is Premier League coach of Spurs, and that he has failed at. What we expect in next season, win the Champions League and get relegated, I'm not up for that. I fully agree. I'm not taking the Champions League so we get relegated. It's not worth it. It is not worth it. I'll be real, I'm not in the mood for another 17th and trophy season. We've already got one. We'll go into the details because I spoke about it on Savage stream. I'm not about to go keep repeating myself and all of that. But yeah, it's a lot of shit, man. It's a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? Big up AJ in the chat as well, my guy. How you doing, man? How you doing? Hopefully you're good, man. I love to see it, man. We say, hey, everyone's good, everyone's all right in decent chat. It's obviously an ange out thing, but in terms of just normal vibes, we chilling right now. I like that, man. We chilling. We chilling for real. Obviously, we're going to get into the meat and potatoes of the stream. I hear it. We're going to get into it because there's a lot that we can talk about. There's a lot that we can talk about, man. Just because it's ange out doesn't mean it has to end badly. Yeah, true say, if he was to bow out now, this would be the best time to bow out, innit? But we'll get into it. Give him a 17 mil compensation for ending the 17 trophy drought. Well, Levy can afford it, but he is cheap as hell. Big up J Spurs, you know what I'm saying? My guy. I don't know about you, man, but I'm loving Big Ange instead. I hear it, though. I hear it. All good, thanks yourself. I'm chilling, man. I'm chilling. You know what I'm saying? I'm in good mood. I'm in a good mood. Hey, if I was in a bad mood, I wouldn't be live right now. You know what I'm saying? So we in good moods. We're in good spirits around here. Spurs transfer rumors. I'll be real. I have not kept up. Most people are keeping up. Like my boy George, he's keeping up Durag Diaries. He'll be dropping all them videos. I'll be so real. I'm gonna talk about it, but I'm not gonna talk about it like that. Like I'll probably do it on the SNN. I'll talk about I'll take a little segment to talk about transfers and stuff like that. But I'm not about to make dedicated videos like that. I don't think, unless it's a player I actually really rate in it. But just saying like Kyle Walker-Peters on the free is coming to Spurs. It's like I'm not making a video about that. Who cares, bro? You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Kyle Walker-Peters in it, but who cares, man? But nah, I seriously got no clue and don't care. Just buy serious ballers. Yeah, man. That's the main thing. We need ballers for real, for real. We really do need ballers, man. At my work, I'm a cook and I burned everything, but I was great at washing up. When my boss keep me. Nope, I hear it though. I fully hear it. If you're a chef and you can't cook, I don't know how you even got the job in the first place. I hear it though. I fully. Do you have any games soon? No, not that I know of. No, season's completely done for us now. We can cover up the 17 mil with the boxing events and concerts. Yeah, man. I heard the Chris Eubank fight made a lot of money. You know what I'm saying? Maybe take some money out of that. We need to bring players in before the Super Cup game. Absolutely, absolutely. I don't have it in me for another 22 loss season. I don't either. I'll be so real. I don't either. It's too much. It was too much, man. If we take the emotion out of it, he should go. But context is important. This club hasn't won a European trophy in years, so it makes a tough decision. It does. It really does. I think the club are going to keep him because what's the point of Levy going through the whole of last season? Like, we were just, you know what I'm saying, going like losing all the time, not winning. It was peak, and everyone was calling for Ange to get sacked at one point. Like, remember they were doing polls on Twitter. It was like 90% Ange out. Like, there was a time perfectly to sack him, and Levy didn't do that. He was like, nah, we're keeping him to the end of the season, and he won the trophy in it. So it's just, what's the point of going through all of that just after he's won the trophy to be like, yeah, it's time to go? There's no point now. You know what I'm saying? There's no point. I see Chalks in here. My guy, man. Appreciate you coming through. Perm is Suave. Elijah Jackson. I'll be the 6th Jackson, brother, if I can get some of that money. If I can get some of that moolah, fam. No cap. Big up Daniel every time. My guy. I know one thing this club needs to decide ASAP what it's doing. Either keeping the manager or letting him go, because teams are already planning for next season and we're stuck in limbo. 100%. Man United's trying to swoop Mbuemo up now. Like, this is insane. This is absolutely insane, bro. We've wanted Mbuemo for 2 years and they're about to come and swoop up. It's insane. If he was at United, for example, I'd reckon he'd be sacked. You know what it is, yeah? He wouldn't get sacked because United are keeping Amorim. They're keeping Amorim, and Amorim lost the final. So I think the standards have just been let go. I understand your overall point in terms of at a bigger club, the standards are not there and we should aspire to be like the bigger clubs. But these lot are keeping Amorim and they're backing him. And it's like, fair enough, I guess. If that's... Personally, if I was a Man United guy, hey, he gone in it, but you know what I'm saying? Standards are standards, innit? You guys desperately need Ivan Toney this summer. I wouldn't mind an Ivan Toney. I don't care about attitude problems. I care about what you do on the pitch. You know what I'm saying? Big up Chalks again every time. Let's face it, Europa was a side quest on the main game. We basically sim the season. Pathetic end result. Pretty much. Yeah, man. I'm glad we got the trophy, but there's a lot of ins and outs, man. And we're going to go over Sava's stream as well. We're not going to go through all of it because that's just too long. But we are going to talk about some of the points they had, because it was a lot of stuff, man. It was a lot of stuff. And it's a perm, you know, respect, lads. You probably just washed it and styled his hair. That's literally all it was. It's not a perm, fam. It's actually not a perm. In fact, I can show you. Is this a perm? Like
this is not a perm. Like, I even put my hood down. It's not a perm. It's literally, I literally just styled it. Like, it's not a perm.
Literally just
Washed it, combed it,
and put a little product on it,
like just to make it less. Like, it's where's the perm? It's not there, man. But him and Jaws, fam,
done some dumb shit. Oh, is there an echo? Damn. God damn. Echo is crazy. Okay. You see what I'm saying? It's in the works, bro. For some reason, yeah, this mic's on some bullshit. You see what I'm saying? This mic is on some bullshit. In fact, you know what? Let me see if I can fix it. How is it now? We good? Okay. Better? We good? All right. We survived it. All right. We survived, chat. We survived. My apology. You see what I'm saying? I'm working on it. I'm trying. Okay. I promise you, I'm trying, because I blame George, yeah, because this is the one George recommended. So yeah, all this shit I blame him for. So I'm trying my best. I promise, innit? I'm trying. I'm trying. We're gonna get the face cam back out soon, innit? Big up Twisted every time, my guy. Oh my gosh, big up Hyper. Sorry again about that. That was insane, innit? That was insane. I sincerely thank Ange for the joy he brought us, the trophy and the monkey off our back, which is a lot, but he has to go with his head held high. I fully understand it, man. I fully understand it, because, yeah, man, he did something crazy. He did something crazy, you know what I'm saying? But, yeah, all times come to an end at some point, innit? It just is what it is. Ivan Toney back in England squad now as well, so he's clearly doing well enough to go back into the England team, even if it's the Saudi league. 100%, man. Hey, look, Ivan Toney's always been a fucking baller, so yeah, he obviously went to Saudi just for the money, but if we could take him at Spurs, that would be cold. We haven't shown any aspiration to progress. We buy mediocre in kids. We never buy ready now world-class players. Levy has never progressed us. Even when we were a perennial Champions League team, we weren't even buying world-class players back then, so yeah, I do agree with that. Levy has to start changing his ways and actually investing properly for us to compete and keep winning. Ange out, parking the bus against United for 50 minutes doesn't make him a genius. Happy he broke the drought, but his time is up. Xavi in. I've heard a lot of Xavi talk, you know. I've heard a lot of Xavi talk. I don't even know if he'd come to Spurs, but if he can come to Spurs, I guess we'll see, innit? Tony's on a massive wage, no way we'd get him. That's the thing, yeah. When you go to Saudi, you get a paycheck, so it really depends on him. If he feel like he's made his money and it's time to come back and play Premier League, then hey, we'll be here. I hope Levy and them will be here to bring him in. But if he says, you know what, I'm in it for the money, which I fully respect, fuck it, why not? Why not? I fully respect it. If a player's just about the money, they're here for a good time, not a long time, I fully get it. It's a job at the end of the day. He's got a family to feed. He wants to, you know, set himself up for him and his family, generational wealth. I fully get it. So, you know what? I wouldn't even be mad if Ivan Toney said, you know what, I want to stay in Saudi and get my money. No problems. I fully get it. I'd probably do the same thing. It's an easier league. You're in the heat. You know what I'm saying? It's Saudi Arabia. And you're getting like 200-300K a week minimum. Fuck it. Fuck it. You can't kill the main character before season 3 to say. I hear it, but like, shit, I don't know, man. It's looking peak. Big up EJ, my broski. You know what I'm saying? Sava getting so much toxic stuff on We Are Tottenham TV. It's always going to happen when all the Anjan fans couldn't handle his facts. We're going to go over a Sava live stream from yesterday. We're going to go over it. Because I did a lot of sleeping on that live stream, I'll be real. I reckon Tony will want you to come back to he'll want to come back to the Premier League eventually. Eventually, yeah. I hope so. The Lap and Mateta are the ones we should go for. Apparently United want to get the Lap. Or the Lap wants to go United. It's one of the two. I don't even know. Any manager worth his salt would be wary of wanting to work under Levy. Very true. If he's going to start changing people's minds and, you know what I'm saying, going this route where he's actually backing the managers properly, it's gonna take some convincing, because just having one window where you back the manager isn't enough to erase the years and years of times where he could have backed the team and he didn't. So 100%, it's not gonna be as simple as what he may think it might be. You know what I'm saying? Don't care whoever, Xavi, Elijah, Che, get me a manager hat that has basic tactics. Hey, if I ever became Tottenham manager, I can't lie, I'm live streaming the exact same way and I'm getting you man's advice. Because hey, we're gonna guide Tottenham to a trophy together, no cap. Big up Nicola in the chat. Always good seeing you. For me, we need decision quickly because we're already behind in the transfer window. United without European football are close, on Mbuemo and Cunha. Yeah, Cunha's already been done. It's Mbuemo they're looking at next. And apparently they're looking at the lap as well, speak. I never felt a connection with that. Always felt like it was a job to him. So now he's in our history and his CV's even better, but not with us. I hear it, but I don't, I'll be real, yeah. I feel like the fan base does have a connection with him. I mean, in terms of like the broader fan base, I actually feel like they have a big connection with him. I'll be real. Like, I don't care that much because, like, I mean, he's just a manager to me, you know. But in terms of like the wider fan base, I think he like the press conferences and the quotes, yeah, man. I think he does have an actual like thing with the fan base, 100%. I want Xavi. I want to manage in the Premier League. It's the most competitive. Okay, considering we're the only big club looking for a replacement, surely we got to go all out for him. I hear it. But this is the thing about the board leaving us in limbo. Like, I don't know. Well, we don't know. I don't want to say I. We don't know what's going to happen. If they end up sacking him, we have to go full on for a manager like Xavi or a manager like Glasner or one of these kind of managers, in it. But we need something. If we're going to stick with Ange, then yeah, we have to start spending immediately. Make that Danso transfer permanent. That's the first thing. Second thing, Werner and Tell need to leave. All right, let's just sort out what we have in the club first. Sign Danso permanently. If it's not done already, sign him. Werner and Tell, goodbye. All right. Thank you for your service, but you don't need to stay. You know what I'm saying? Goodbye. If we're gonna sell Son, if Son's leaving, hey, you're Premier League, you're Tottenham legend, my guy. No one can talk about the trophies because you've won the trophy at Spurs. You know what I'm saying? You're top 5 Tottenham Hotspur player of all time, in my opinion. Goodbye, innit? Let's get a bit of money for him. He can go. If Romero, he needs to decide what the fuck he's doing because he's talking like he wants to stay and win shit, but he's been flirting with Atletico and Real Madrid for the entire season. So wherever he's going, we don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. Everyone else, to be fair, in the team needs to decide what's going on with them. But I feel like everyone else would probably want to stay anyway. If we're selling Basuma and we're selling Richarlison, sell them, or at least make it known that you're trying to sell them, shop them around. You know, we just need to be active immediately. Show the intent. That's the main thing. We just got to show the intent. Look at the windows Poch went with 0 investment in the squad. Yeah, pretty much 2 years. Levy is destructive to the team. Great for business, but not football. 100%. In terms of business, he is the GOAT. In terms of football, he is not the GOAT. Not at all, fam. United doing more in the window, exactly, and they lost the final. It shows where their mindset is at. Even though keeping Amorim is crazy, but yeah, it shows where their mindset is at 100%. We're stuck in limbo at the moment while other clubs are already planning for next season. Literally, it's crazy. The only thing I'm not hearing about is Tottenham. I'm hearing Arsenal. I'm hearing Liverpool signing Wirtz. Arsenal obviously with Gyökeres. United signing Cunha. Looking at the lap. You know what I'm saying? I'm even hearing about Chelsea and City, bro. But I'm not hearing about Spurs. It's peak. I'm not hearing about Spurs. Make sure you guys are hitting the like button, by the way, man. If we could try and get up to 20 likes, that would be amazing. I ain't even going to ask for you to sub to the channel. You can do that out of your own accord. But I would appreciate if we got the likes up in it. You know what I'm saying? But, hey, if you don't feel like liking, hey, don't like, innit? It's minor. I don't really mind too much. I said, well, I don't. You don't have a connection with Ange? He can't connect his ass out of the Tottenham High Road. I'll send him Vodafone cards for Glasgow. You know what I'm saying? I hear it, though. That's kind of, Vodafone cards for Glasgow is crazy, though. Big up, Paul. My guy, fam. Appreciate you coming through the stream, man. I want a decision by 1st of June. Simple as. Yeah, man. That gives him enough time. I have a feeling Levy won't back Ange and Levy will sack him. I can't lie. That would shake shake not only the Tottenham community, but it would shake the dressing room, because apparently the dressing room is in full commitment to Ange and the process he wants to do. So, and I'm not saying they're not entitled to feel the way they want to feel. I'm just saying that if the players are fully backing him, it's going to be difficult to get rid of him. You know what I'm saying? If he ain't lost the dressing room, it's going to be not even just difficult, borderline impossible to get rid of Ange if the players still back him. So at that point, you just got to stick with what the players want. Because if sacking the manager means you got to sell Romero, Kulu, Maddison and all them, at that point, you just keep the manager, bruv. I can't lie. If Amorim was sacked, I would want Glasner. I rate his thing. Him going Spurs would be spooky. I hear it, especially with the trophy drought gone in it. Like, he'd probably have even more confidence coming to Spurs. But in my opinion, you lot should have sacked Amorim and gotten Glasner anyway, because he'd probably rather go United. But even so, yeah, Glasner, yeah, he's cirky. I can't lie, he's cirky. I won't be taking 15th in the FA Cup. This is what we have to get to Savage Stream. I want to go to Savage Stream, but I don't want to leave you man's comments unread, because obviously you man take your time to type out comments, and you know, I don't want to just leave you guys unanswered, you know, or at least unrecognized. I'm trying to get through some of these. Romero twerking for other clubs, it's peak. Yeah, man, he's been twerking all season, but now that we've won the trophy, he's like, yo, he's insinuating that he wants to stay. It's like, I don't know what he wants. No cat, I don't know what he wants. We're not Crystal Palace, true. We are not. We do not need 15th in a trophy. I'm all right. We already had our 15th in a trophy season because we finished 17th and won the cup. So now it's time to get better. We better not waste 30, 40 million on Tel. Yeah, Tel can... No. Big Ange currently in Greece, so can't see any talks happening soon. Yeah, he's enjoying himself. And you know what? I don't even blame him. You know, I don't blame him for enjoying himself. Fuck it. You know what I'm saying? We need wholesale changes from scout, team management, medical, the lot. 100%. The medical team is always been suspect. The medical team is insane. All I've heard is from Tottenham looking at 20-year-old defender Francesco Coppola from Serie C side Pisa. That is not the type of signings we need, bruv. That is not what we need, fam. I'm not trying to hear that. Serie C. Okay, man, whatever, man. My main thing with Xavi is his development of players. Look at all those Barca kids. Yeah, man. All of these, man, you're naming, they were all brought through by Xavi. And then the Hansi Flick system kind of just elevated them. But it was Xavi that gave them their first run in the team. You're right. Solanke, Johnson, Odegaard attack in Champions League is absolutely diabolical, fam. The only place Odegaard is good is FIFA, bruv. His road to the final card. You know what I'm saying? Apart from that, hey, it's looking dark, fam. The ones we can't do... the one we can't do is let this decision drag on for too long. Facts. You either back him going into this transfer window, or you let him go before we head into the months of the new transfer window opening. I hear it, man. I hear it. I think the club's going to back him. Big up Alfie, my guy. Big up Alfie, one of the few Arsenal fans that we fuck with, man. You know what I'm saying? Big up Alfie. Make sure you show love to Alfie, man. He's been starting up YouTube as well. If you fuck with Mike's, you know what I'm saying? You fuck with Jay, fuck with Alfie too, man. That's my guy, man. Go show him some love. Sign Tel and TTM allow it, bro. About baller, fam. Hey, give him back up to Bayern, fam. Give him up. You know what I'm saying? But big up yourself, TTM, every time, innit? We keep Ange and actually give him the players that are over 21 years old. We need like 24, 25-year-olds, man. Now, I can't eat. Amorim has had a bad season, 100%, no debate. But he's a good manager. Just, I like banter about Ten Hag, but he's also not bad. United's absolute mess. Jose's biggest achievement? I hear it, man, because he also won the Europa League. He won like some baby treble, innit? At United. I think he won a baby treble. At least that's what I call it, because it wasn't Prem and Champs. It was like Europa, Carabao, and something like that, innit? But yeah, he won like a little baby treble or something like that. So I hear it. Yeah, United have got a lot of problems, innit? But you know that it's just the standards that United's supposed to keep, innit? Like, if you can't do something with the players you have now, we're supposed to wait 2 years for the players to be fully like refreshed. You know what I'm saying? But that's a conversation for another time, innit? We're gonna end up talking about what's basically the things going on for Tottenham, and we could touch on United as well. I don't mind. We're basically just going where the chat leads us, innit? For the most part, that's where I'm going. But we are gonna talk about Ange and talk about what our expectations are of the next season. Because, yeah, we're going to need to talk about that. Maybe I'll do that in another stream later on in the week. What are expectations for next season? But we'll focus more on Ange himself and whether he's in. Yeah, Serie C, insanity, bruv. It's not even like cup size. I'll take a C, but not for transfers. You know what I'm saying? I won't take no third division C, third letter of the alphabet. If we're talking about something different, then that's different. The white guy with the long hair on Savage stream yesterday was so jarring. Can't answer a question normally and always divert the convo to fit some agenda. Yeah, man, Ben was on some. I can't lie. You know what it is, yeah? Like, I ain't got no problem with him, but it just screamed parasocialism. Because, like, Broski would just... He would talk... He talked so quickly, but then he listened so little. Like, I was trying to say something once, and then he butt in and just started rattling, like it was ChatGPT. Like, you know, when ChatGPT starts, it's just spitting information out, and it's like, yo, calm down, fam. I'ma let them finish, and then I'll read it. I can't do it with this brother because I'm in the middle of saying something. So I'm trying to say something, and then he just starts rattling off information. I'm like, yo, calm the fuck down, please. Let me land at least. Like, you're letting me take off here, but you're not giving me a runway to land on. And what am I supposed to do? Just circle in midair? Let me at least finish the point, and then if you got something to say, go right ahead, innit? Go right ahead. But the fact that he started lying about how the draft works in the NBA and the NFL, and it's like, bro, you're really telling me a player, you're trying to tell me a player that gets drafted to a team can decline to get drafted. Like, that doesn't make any sense, bro. If they don't want to play for the team, they can demand to be traded after they get drafted. But you can't just be like, oh, with the third overall pick, the Chicago Bulls select Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan's like, nah, you know what? No, I want another team to draft me. I'm not walking up on that stage. Another team can draft me. They're going to be looking at him like, what the fuck is wrong with you, bro? You're going to go up there and wear the hat, and then we'll trade you. That's how it works, bro. Like, yeah, my man was chatting, bro. Chatting, bare shit. I'm not a Spurs fan, but I definitely want him sacked if I was. I hear it, though. Big up Alf every time, my guy. Nicola, can't wait to see 18-year-old Yamal to terrorize the defense in the Champions League. He is so good, fam. Yamal is just cold, bro. He's cold. Dembele versus Kyle Walker-Peters. Now we're about to sign Kyle Walker-Peters on the free. It's a long day. Calling Amorim a good manager is crazy. Is that just to be a contrarian or something? Damn, oh, shit. All right, I'm going to let you lot argue that one out. Fairs, hated seeing our academy baller get cooked like that. Yeah, it's long. It's long. The funny thing is, Pisa actually rejected off. Well, so we got rejected. Hey, nah, that's crazy. Being rejected by a Serie C side is insane, bro. How do you lowball a Serie C side? Are you crazy? They hope those players just don't have internet. Fucking hell, man. It's peak. The venue is crazy. Man, looks like Sideshow Pop. Hey, now we're gonna get into it. I finally managed to what do you call it? Go through all the comments. So I'm gonna load up Savage stream, and we're basically gonna talk about it because there's only a few times where I talked. I probably talked maybe 3 or 4 times, but at the same time, I was cooking. You know what's crazy? The chat was saying I was cooking. That's the bit that really got me. I'm like, oh, okay. Man says the chat thinks I'm cooking. I'm barely on this stream. Them man don't really know me like that. But they were saying I was cooking. I was like, okay, fairs. I'll take it, man. I'll take it. So if you don't know, this wannabe United Spurs of America, wannabe Jacob Warraven Uncensored. You know what I'm saying? Broski's called Ben with his long hair. Yeah, man. Let's see what the comments are saying first of all. Ben is like a drug to Sava. Ben makes Sava's life a hell, but Sava keeps bringing him on. It's very entertaining, though. Let me share my screen so you man can see it, fam. Let me share my screen. And you know what? I'm gonna take the chat off the screen. Would you guys want me to take the chat? Actually, yeah. I'm gonna take the chat off the screen just so you guys can actually see what's going on in it, and I'll make sure to read it out. Let me get the chat up, bro. I need to get another monitor, you know. But fairs. I said, bring back Hotspur Hippie, you know. Oh my gosh, fam. Man talks about NBA draft, I don't know how it works. Yeah, man, you start talking about NBA, start talking about NFL and all that. Like, bro, we don't believe your story. Like, we don't believe it. I'm sorry. Who the fuck want to play with Detroit? Strong hairline managers need time. Oh my gosh, bruv. But literally, all this shit was... Oh yeah, also, people calling Stell a flip-flop. It's tough, bro. I can't lie. Can I show the chat replay? I can. Bro, let me skip to when Stell was on, bro. They was talking crazy.
Here are we?
Let me mute it real quick. Come on. Hey, big up Sam Smith now, but you see he's in. Bro, they was talking crazy about Stell. Wait, hold on. Nah, this is crazy. I can't lie. Sava read out this name, you know. Like, let me zoom in so you guys can see what this is. Sava read this out on stream. I don't know why he did, but he did. I don't know why, but for some reason he decided that it was a good idea to read that name out. It's like, I don't know what possessed him to do that. But hey, fair play to him, innit? But I don't get why he would read out that name, innit? It's just, I don't know anything about the NBA, but knew he was lying. Didn't Luka Doncic get drafted even though he didn't want to leave? Yeah, like he literally got traded, and he didn't want to leave. Like there was no, you can get traded without agreeing to it. You can get drafted and to a team, and it's like you don't have a choice where you get drafted. There's a whole lottery for it. So yeah, the man, he's lying out his ass, bro. Ben took the hairstyle, took the pin. Bro. Shit, Diddy Punish is crazy. You know what I'm saying, bro? And the thing is, yeah, like, just saying Diddy Punish is not bad in it, but he's addressing him, like, he's reading out his comment and addressing him as the Diddy Punisher. It's like, god damn. God damn. Why? Like, bro, don't do it, man. See, look, this man are calling him a flip-flop, all of this stuff. It was crazy. And you see me. Obviously, you see me, bruv. Yeah, let me grab a link too. I want to be a part of this. You see me. I'm sorry. I'm shameless. You know what? Let me get the face cam out for this one, bro. I'm shameless, guys. I'm sorry. I'm shameless. All right? I am shameless. I wanted that link, bro. You already know. I wanted the link, fam. Cause I gotta be a part of this stream. You're seeing it. I have to be a part of this stream right here. Cause I saw the gold. I saw the gold out of nowhere. Big up Godfrey, fam. You're not listening. You know what I'm saying, bro? But hey, I'm telling you, I had to grab that link. Big up Godfrey every time. But I sensed that it would be a legendary stream. And I was like, you know what? I have to be on here, man. I have to be on here. But like the whole time they were like, I don't know what happened to Stell. He's a flip-flop. You know what I'm saying? All it took was one Premier League and that, or one Europa League. And in 2026, it's looking like it, man. Big up him every time, man.
First of all, the abuse I've had on my channel. Go to the comment section.
Fuck that, where am I?
Night.
Yeah.
Carl Walker Peters covers
Look at
both.
me, fam. Look at me, fam. You already know. I needed to be a part of this. I saw the legendary stream about to happen at 11k views. I saw it. I was like, yeah, I need to be a part of this, man. I need to be. I have to be. Come on, bro. But yeah, my man literally kept cutting people off. I'm trying to find one in 4K.
This season, coming 17th and winning a trophy would do much more for this club than coming third and winning.
And yeah, actually, before I even go through this, everyone in the chat, would you guys take, because this is the actually I want to get face on it. This was the whole spin about this stream, right? And so everyone on the panel was basically debating, would you take next or this season, because last season's last season. So this season coming up, would you take 15th place and an FA Cup, or would you take what Arsenal had this season, 2nd place and a Champions League semi-final? That was basically what started this whole like thing, because Sava and Lubo, and to be fair, even me to be fair, was saying that I would take 2nd place and a Champions League semi-final this season over 15th and an FA Cup for like the foreseeable future. And Stell and Ben were basically disagreeing, like, yo, nah, we need the 15th and the FA Cup because we just won a trophy. We saw what it did for the club. We saw how we could puff our chest out and all that stuff and what it means for the fans and the glory. And obviously football's about winning trophies. I hear it, but that's basically what it was about. So I want to see what you man say about this, basically. Let's see what you man say. 15th in the FA Cup, but off the rip. 15th in the FA Cup. Fair enough. Ben looking like a zesty. Hey, no, that's crazy. Stell's a flip-flop. He gave Ange half a chance a day before the final. How can you be screaming Ange out for 95% of the season, but parking the bus against United, he can change? I hear it. Look, Stell's defense for himself, because I'm not about to, you know what I'm saying, go crazy. Stell he said himself that his mind got changed, didn't it? His mind got changed. That was his thing, basically. His mind got changed. And it's like, all right, cool. If he changed your mind, no problem, innit? I didn't even hear the question. You didn't even hear the question. Damn, what the fuck? The question was 15th in the FA Cup or second with a Champions League semi-final. That's the question. That's the question. Because obviously 15th in the FA Cup, you win a trophy, but you'll qualify for the Europa again. And then Champions League and semi-final of the Champions League and second place. So you don't win no trophy, but you come second and you reach a semi-final. So basically we've had this season 17th in Europa. Would you then next season, after 17th in Europa, have 15th in the FA Cup? Or would you go from 17th in Europa to second and the semi-final in the Champions League? I said depends who's getting the Europa spot. Bro, hey, it don't matter who's getting the spot, fam. It don't matter, man. Second and UCL semis next. Okay. Next season Europa, you can have your easy games while strengthening the team. Okay. I know Arsenal are starving for a trophy, but damn 15th, we need more than the FA Cup at this point. I hear that. That low in the table again, no, we can't keep circling the drain and hoping one day maybe advance in league places. That's how you get better players. I hear that, yep. We need second and UCL semi to show progression. Finishing 15th for the cup is just stagnation. Because that was pretty much what separated everyone, innit? So if I get to a point where everyone's on the screen. Alright, so let me get to a point. Too much of E out. Hey, Marlon. Get your hairline out, fam. Take your hat off. About out. Allow that, man. Hey, here's my hairline. Where's yours? Yeah? You didn't think I had face cam, did I? You didn't think I had face cam, huh? You didn't think? I ain't trying to hear that, man. Yeah, big up Marlon every time, fam. Big up Spurs Kings TV every damn time. But basically, Sava, me, Hotspur Hood, us three, and Lubo, so that's 4, was second place and Champions League semi-final. And then the 3 up here was FA Cup and 15th. Picky head. Hey, at least I can do hairstyles, bro. But love my guy. Make sure you guys, if you haven't subbed to Spurs Kings TV, I don't know what you're doing, man. They're the reason why I'm here, fam. You know what I'm saying? Marlon and Ash are the reason why I'm even on stream right now. So make sure you guys are subbing to Spurs Kings TV every time, man. You know what I'm saying? A nice middle ground would be 6th and the Carabao Cup. That's what we did next season. I'd be happy with that. Believe it or not, Itchy, that's literally that's my stance as well. If we got in like a Europa League spot or even maybe / Conference League spot with an FA Cup-ish, that's a good season for me. That's the best of both worlds. We've advanced in the table and we've still maintained winning a trophy, but it was only one or the other. It was either second, what Arsenal did this year, or 15th in the FA Cup. You know what I'm saying? That was pretty much it. But as you can see, like, let me show you guys as well, bro. Like, I was dead ass just... Where am I? You guys see me, bro. Look at me. I'm chilling.
And you went into full tangent.
Look at this, bro.
We're not going to get it.
Look at this, bro.
You're not having Eddie Howe over Ange Postecoglou at your football club.
So do you think we can attain Eddie Howe?
That's not what I are. Right. Listen to the question. That
is a microcosm. Thank you so much, John, for putting the link. Big up Philly as well, man. Big up Philly and big up Ronaldo, my guys. Thank you so much, John, for putting Marlon's link in there, Marlon Ash's link. Spurs Kings TV. I'm telling you, bro, I'd rather you unsubscribe from me to go subscribe to them. You get what I'm saying? Like, I can live with it. You know what I'm saying? If you're not subscribed to Spurs Kings TV, but you're subscribed to me, unsubscribe from me and go subscribe to them. You know what I'm saying? Then you can come back and subscribe. But you need to be subbing to the GOAT Spurs channel, fam. Hey, I'm gonna be doing little thing. We're gonna be doing Tottenham YouTubers rankings, bro. Tottenham YouTuber awards. Best believe I'm gonna be fighting for these man in GOAT position. You best believe I will be. I will be. I'm 100% biased, but I don't care, fam. We need SNN. I miss it. I recorded one yesterday, but the energy level wasn't there, so I had to scrap it. It would have come out yesterday, but I had to scrap it and redo it because the energy level wasn't there, man. After it being gone for so long, I have to bring it back with a bang. I can't just put out some flat video, not enough energy, you know what I'm saying, not enough wit, not enough jokes, and just say, oh, SNN's back. I can't do it, man. I can't do it. I had to remake it, but it will be out and it will be good. I promise. I promise. Just give me a couple days, I'll be there. I'm subbed to both. I'm a mod on there. I love that, Daniel. I love that, man. Is there another beef like with Hippie? Nah, ain't no beef like that, man. Everyone that was on this panel, they're all cool with each other. It's just football debates. That's it. Just on Ange, innit? Just football debate on Ange, man. But like you guys see me, this was my demeanor the whole time. I was just chilling.
Came out of my mouth.
You're Ange out, so you need to if you're going for the Ange out position.
Dan, do you see how difficult this is? This is just mental.
You're not going to get Eddie Howe.
Do you see how he just kept talking? That was pretty much a symbol of what the whole stream was. It was literally just Sava asks a question, he just starts rattling off shit, and then when Sava tries to rebuttal, he just keeps talking. That was pretty much what it was, man. No cap. Big up McLaughlin, my guy, fam. Appreciate you coming through the stream, my bro. Top 6 qualification, Champions League and a domestic cup would be reasonable progression. Yeah, in my opinion, top 6. I would even say top 7 because I don't mind a Conference League spot. I'm not about to be one of those guys, right? In fact, let me get the face cam up. Big up Prime. Make sure Sarcasm City TV. Make sure you guys show some love to Sarcasm City TV and the Sarcasm TV Clips channel. Just listen to you cook in the background while I'm editing. I appreciate that, Prime. Make sure you guys show love to Flawless, man. We be playing clubs as well. Big up my guy Prime every time. But I'm going to put the face cam on for this little bit here. Even if we got Conference League positioning, I would be perfectly fine. You alright? What's happened? Oh, you talking about the Liverpool thing? Yeah. If you guys didn't, do you guys know about the Liverpool thing?
The hell?
I know, yeah. If you guys don't know about the Liverpool parade, I know the car drove into things, right? It's insane. I've seen it before.
You saw the close up as well?
I saw it. It's from yesterday. I saw it. Yeah, but people drove, like he drove into like a whole crowd of people. It's insane. Yeah. He just drove into people. Yeah, I know. I've seen it. Yeah, it's mad. It's mad, yeah. Yeah, it's madness. Yeah, man. The stuff that happened, yeah, it's insane. Completely insane. Prayers up to the people injured. Hopefully there was no casualties. I don't think there was. But I'm glad that guy got fucked up, innit? Because that shit is disgusting, innit? It's completely disgusting. But you stop dissing the conference. I never dissed the conference once. I never did. We were in the Conference League before Chelsea, so I'm not one to diss it at all. But even if, right, we get top 7 Conference League positions fine and a trophy, that's the most successful season we could have in it. Because finishing really, really high up the table means we have to bin all the cups. Because we're still in 4 cup competitions. We'll be in Carabao, we'll be in the league, we'll be in FA Cup and the Champions League. That's 4 different competitions. So I'm not saying, I don't want us to dump out of all the cup competitions to focus on the league. The same way I wasn't a fan of us dumping out the league to focus on the cups. I understood that it was necessary early on because we weren't going to win the league. And the way we were even playing, we weren't even going to challenge for a European spot. So I understood that it was what was necessary, but I wasn't happy with it. So if we get top 6, 7-ish and we finish in a Europa League / Conference League spot and we win a Carabao or we win an FA Cup, that's a good season. That's really a good season. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what else we can ask for as Spurs fans. Like, we can't just go from 17th to like fourth, third, second place. How often does that happen, really? Like, it just happened with Forest, but then they bottled it. You know what I'm saying? It's difficult. It's very difficult to do something like that. Completely. Let me get some of the comments up. My fault, man. I need to get another monitor just so I can always have the comments up every time. Police should have left that guy to the people. Facts. That guy is a dickhead, bro. I have clips of you dissing the cup. Just wait. Do I? Okay, fair enough. I guess I'll see it. If I was, then I was probably trolling. I'll be real. People saying an immigrant where there's no proof of who did it is honestly tiring. Facts. Ange quad next season? Hell no. If he gets one fucking trophy, that's something in itself. I can't lie. Big up to Aya though. Broski just hit 4K. Big ups to Aya every time, man. Make sure you guys are showing love to Aya, man. One of the best Liverpool fans I know, fam. Betis too, keep up the underdog trend. Eesh, that's a whole nother story, man. Problem is with justice season in this country, if they got their hands on him, there would have been the one's trouble. Like, it's a disgrace. It is a disgrace. I can't lie. He needs, even if there were no deaths, he needs max time in prison. I can't lie. That's like 100 counts of attempted murder. That should still be a life sentence, in my opinion. I don't even want to see him as a free man. Whoever did it, they don't deserve to be free, because the intent is to kill hundreds of people. Like, that's the intent. They should never see the light of day again. Maybe quad injuries with that highlight. Multiple quad injuries, you know what I'm saying? Multiple. What would be your preferred signings? I would definitely prefer, obviously United are trying to snipe Mbuemo from us, so that's a bit annoying. But Mbuemo, Ange don't want Eze, so we have to leave that alone. We have to sign Danso on a permanent. I would love to get Pelinha from Bayern Munich because he's proven in the Premier League. Good 6, destroyer, tidy on the ball. I'd love to get Grealish and Sancho, or at least one of the two, because it'll be cheap as shit to buy them. Well, maybe more so Sancho than Grealish, but they'd both take pay cuts in order to play football. So I'd take either one or both. If we could somehow land Gueye, that's a bit of a far reach. I can't lie. It's a bit of a far reach, but Gueye from Crystal Palace, I would take him. He's very good. But the problem is that he only has 1 year left on his deal, so he could easily just run down his contract and then decide what he wants to do. So that's a very iffy. Elijah, definitely we get Cardozo. I know, but I'd rather Pelinha than Cardozo because Pelinha's just better and he's Premier League proven. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm not out here trying to. We don't need to break the bank. Levy don't want to break the bank. Pelinha pushing 40, bro. Bro, when is he that old? There's no way Pelinha's that old, right? João Pelinha, how old is he? He's 29, bro. What are you talking about? Bro, he's 29. He's not even that old. Nah, man. Pelinha's not even old. He's just slow, fam. He's just slow and can't turn. But that doesn't mean he's old. You know what I'm saying? Hell no. Those are realistic signings. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's not too much money. You know, it's not crazy ass like players like, oh my god, we need to go sign fucking, I don't know, who's someone Tottenham's been linked to where it's like, oh my god, nah, there's no chance. Like Vitinha. Like, why the fuck would Vitinha ever come Spurs? Does that make any sense? But these men are trying to throw out Vitinha links. Like, are these men high? Are they like, they've thrown out these random ass players. 29 still old. No, it's not, man. 29 is not old. Okay, it's not old, fam. Literally, Rodri is 28. Like, is he 28? Who's 28? I think actually Romero is pretty much 28. How old is Rodri? Rodri's 28. Yeah, let's allow it, man. Allow it, bro. He's turning 29 in a month. Rodri's going to be 29 in a month. I'm not hearing this, bro. I'm not hearing this 29 is still old, bro. I'm not doing it. We're not doing this, bro. We're not doing this. These men seeing Lamine Yamal blow up at 17, yeah, and all of a sudden they think 29 is old. I'm not hearing this. I'm not hearing this. 29 is still your peak, fam. You're still in your physical peak until you hit 30 plus, then you start going down. But even so, physical peak, sure, but mental peak, you know what I'm saying? Toni Kroos and Modric were still playing elite level football in their 30s. So nah, man. You're hurting my feelings. Hey, I hear it though. And Angel Gomez, yeah, he's 5'5". It's crazy, fam. Edison for Atlanta would be decent. That's another good one as well. Big up Thick People, man. Wharton or Baleba is who I want, but there's no chance. Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? Those are just out of our reach. Pelina's a destroyer anyway. Need runners around him. But that's what Ange wants, innit? So if we have Saar, you know what I'm saying? If we have Bergvall in there, they're runners, man. That's what they do. That's what they do, man. Pelina's quality-wise much better than Cardozo. Money-wise, age-wise, Cardozo's proper Levy signing. Very true. Put it on your face cam, Chubby. Hey, hold on. Give me 1 sec, Lewis. My fault. Give me 1 second, man. Alright, and let me rotate the face cam. My fault, man. Hey, we're gonna get a bit of face cam in there. But it's gonna be like here and there. Here and there, you know. So I'm gonna slowly integrate the face cam. My fault, man. My fault. My top 5 realistic signings: Kubo, 50 million release clause, yeah, fairs. Jonathan David on a free. If we get him, that'd be sick. Sane on a free. His finishing is horrible, I can't lie. Pelina, yep, and Angel Gomez on a free. If he comes to Spurs, the only one where I'm like, is Leroy Sane, because I've watched a few Bayern games because obviously Kane's been there. His finishing is horrible, bruv. It's so bad. And especially like in a team and in a system where the wingers get more goals than the strikers, that means a lot of our chances will fall to Sane, and his finishing is absolutely woeful. So I'd rather not sign Sane. You know what I'm saying? Salah's 32, but he's got GOAT status, so it's fine. Yeah, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Salah's 32, just still leading the league in goals and assists, bro. To be fair, I can't talk since our 2 best players are 30 plus. Yeah, I'm saying Van Dijk, man, up there on that GOAT category as well. Sane's light-skinned Timo now. Yeah, fairs. I can't even be mad at that comparison. Sane's washed. He's been in the shower for way too long. Yeah, man, he's washed away all the talent, man. Sterling levels of finishing. Yeah, it's true. It's true. If you need another centre-back, Inacio is one to look at. Or the Sporting Lisbon centre-back. He's not too bad, actually. I can't lie. Sane is 2 washed, double sweep for Visa and Mbeumo would be good. You know, it's part of me is starting to give up on Mbeumo because once United come knocking on the door, it's like, all right, cool. What about Cherki? That's another one as well. Cherki is a good option too. Elijah, I'm not talking Leroy Sane, injury prone. His attitude stinks as well as he's wasteful in key points of the game. Injury is another thing because he was injured last year as well, I'm pretty sure. Gnabry had come back from injury, but I think Sane was also injured at times. Who would want to join Man U? You know what it is? Apparently, Mateus Cunha. Apparently, Cunha. You got Champions League football. United can't compete, surely. I hope not. But we've always been monitoring Mbeumo, but we've never made any real move for him. As far as I know, United are starting to make a move for him, so they're already ahead of us in the process. Now, if we make a move the same time as United, then I think that it's going to be a real tough decision for him to go to United over us. But you never know, innit? You never know what people are thinking. Depends on the money as well, because United will offer him more money than us. Even though they can't afford it, it's just promises, innit? They'll pay half his wages and then say inshallah for the rest of it, and hopefully it works. But they definitely will offer him more money than Levy will. So we'll end up seeing, man. I'm open to him improving and eventually staying if he... Oh, you're talking about Amorim, cool. Cunha just here for the bread, let's be real. It's true. It's true, man. He's there. He's trying to feed the favelas back in Brazil, fam. I hear it. I think Spurs need 2 right wingers. Johnson can't be playing right wing in the Champions League. Yeah, man. Brennan Johnson. Yeah, we definitely need a right winger. In my opinion, the most important positions is a centre back if Romero goes, a right winger. Sorry, I almost said a right back. A right winger and a centre mid. So I would most likely go straight for Mbeumo. And I would also go for Sancho and Grealish. That's 3 players. I'd definitely pick up Pelina to play in the midfield. So that's 4 players. I'd definitely pick up... what's his face? If I could go in for Gay, that'd be cold. But, you know what You know what I'm saying? I don't know about that one. That's a bit of a stretch. If I'm being real, it's a bit of a stretch. But I would re-sign Danso. Tell and I said almost Odebear. Tell and Werner can fuck off. Who else? I think that's it. And then I guess Basuma. If Basuma leaves, Richarlison leaves. Son will probably leave. If Son leaves, then I'd also sign Grealish. But yeah, Son and all that as well. Turkey Deadass look 30. How's he in his early 20s? Some people are just like that. I can't lie. Some people, they just have the old man look. Apparently Napoli is signing KDB. Fairs. That'd be a decent signing for them. I don't want to see Sane level wingers again. Can't shoot, pass, not strong enough for midfield. And at the 9, having BJ and him is shit. Yeah, having Sane and Brennan Johnson, that's basically it's basically the Brennan Johnson and then the German Brennan Johnson. It's like, no. Going for the bread is cope. Ineos don't give them out huge glazer wages. Under them, we'd have a sensible wage structure. Hey, look, you know what? I'll take your word for it. I'm not a United fan. I'll take your word for it. I would take Xavi Simons considering Leipzig don't make Champions League, but I'm not sure if we would get him. You know what it is? I've heard a lot of conflicting things about Xavi Simons. I've heard Bundesliga fans say he's shit, or at least he's overrated. So, and I'll be real, I don't watch that much Leipzig, so I'm inclined to believe them. So I don't know how good he really is, innit? Thiago Almada, that's another decent option to be fair. I'm not too sure. The whole front line needs a refresh, 100%. I don't even think there's a specific player in our front line that's guaranteed to be there next season. In terms of starting. Like, even Solanke, of course we paid 65 M's, so he should be starting. But realistically, he might be the only one that maintains a starting position in the front line. And that's a maybe. I'm not sure if he even, like, carries on for overall. Yeah, Levy investing in 5 players ain't happening. That's facts. We have to sell first. If we sell players, then he will. Like, Richarlison got to go. Son should leave, to be fair. Basuma got to leave. Who else got to leave? Ben Davies, bye-bye. We ain't going to get no money for him, but Ben Davies can go. Werner will leave on loan. Tell will leave on loan. So that's 6 players who should go. Who else can we sell? Realistically, who can we sell? I'm trying to think of realistic players. Maybe Bentancur we could sell. It's not that I'm not a fan of Bentancur, but in order to buy players, like, we can't just bring Pellegrini in and keep all these man. We're gonna have to sell people. Ain't Romero leaving? He's supposed to be leaving, but once we won the cup, he's been trying to make like little indirects that he wants to stay. So now I don't know what he wants to do. If Romero does end up leaving, then it will free up money to go get these guys. So I wouldn't be too bummed out about it, but I just don't know what he wants. I don't know. But let's say Romero is leaving. That's 7 players out the door already. If that's 7 players, then we can at least bring in maybe... Let's say we bring in 4 players, innit? We should really bring in another 7 because the squad isn't even big enough as it is. But let's say Romero goes, so that's 7 players. We need to bring in a centre-back then to replace Romero. We need to bring in a full-back option. We need to bring in a midfielder. Realistically, 2 midfielders. So let's say that's 4 players. Well, I would say 1 midfielder. So three players in my opinion, because 1 midfielder is good for me. Then we need to bring in 2 wingers. That's 5 players. We need to bring in another striker. That'd be 6 players. And then I guess another midfielder. That's 7. So it's not the most like craziest thing to ask for, I think. But Levy ain't gonna do it. No cap. No cap. Benjamin Sesko is the type of striker we should go for, but we're not gonna spend the amount to get him. So that's why I believe we'll get Jonathan David. You know, David's not the worst player in the world, isn't it? So if we get Jonathan David, I wouldn't exactly be mad at it. Man says sign Kieran Drewsbury Hall. You man can get your wannabe KDB out of here, bro. You know what I'm saying? I think Romero stays. I honestly don't know anymore. I have no idea. I can't believe we lost to a guy wearing a pay mask. Hey, shout out to Solanke, bro. Either Madrid clubs will buy Romero. One of them will. I think it will probably be Atletico, though. But I wanted to show you guys this bit here. Because what I ended up saying, I kind of, in retrospect, was actually me cooking. I was actually cooking. Wait for the green screen. I'm waiting for the green screen. Hold on. There it is. There's the green screen. Let me wait till it comes back. Hold on. All right, I think the green screen's done now. Okay. So in retrospect, it was me cooking, innit? You should look at Mateta since we seem to not be interested in him. We might as well look at Mateta. I wouldn't even be opposed to that either. You know what I'm saying? Just hire Ange, or just hire Xavi and out, Fairs. If we can get Xavi, that'd be pretty sick. But I wanted to play this to you guys because I was low-key cooking. I can't lie. I was low-key cooking. And this was about the 15th and the FA Cup versus 17th versus second and semi-final, innit? The problem is that we're not going to make enough money over the years if we keep finishing bottom half of the table. So we're going to have to focus on the league at some point in order to make the money to sign these guys. You know what I'm saying? Because obviously FFP, and we can't just keep finishing 15th and 14th and all them shits and then spend 200 plus mil all the time. Like, you can't do it. You just can't do it, innit? So I think that's what I was talking about eventually.
And you have got to be right up the top to keep up there, because if you go 3 seasons and finish 15th in an FA Cup, you ain't going to have that much money to spend, and it's not going to attract sort of players or managers you want. Whereas if you go 3 seasons, let me finish, Ben. You go 3 seasons and you finish top 4 Champions League and get in semi-finals of cups, that gives you more money, better choice of manager, better choice of players will come to you, because they're not going to look at you and think, well, 15th, but I can get an FA Cup. They're going to be looking at Champions League. That's all they care about.
Which is facts. I'll end up going over that point, but yeah, it's facts. But your most profitable club in England, we are, but it's not because of football only. It's because of all the other stuff as well. All the extra, like, you know, the concerts and the boxing fights and all that extra stuff. We are absolutely the most profitable club. But the thing is, if we keep finishing below mid-table, soon enough, we're not going to have all that money coming in from football. So we'd have to do, like, extra curricular activities. But the problem is that you can't just make in a bunch of money from extracurricular and then dump all of it into football. It's not how it works. You can't just spend all that money that you make from extracurricular stuff. It can help invest. Like, in terms of, like, investing into the club, you can do that. But the way FFP and all that shit works, like, it's just so much extra shit, and it's long. So it's one of those things where we are the most profitable, but it's not just from football. And the football is also a big part of it because of how much, like, we have the most expensive tickets, I'm pretty sure. We have the most expensive tickets, or it's either us or Arsenal. But most expensive tickets. We have the biggest stadium. We have the best stadium. We have all this extracurricular stuff. Plus, add on all the European money and the low wages and all that kind of stuff. Like, all of that stuff contributes to us being the most profitable club, innit? Well, Levy's a bum. Yeah, no cap, he is. But, yeah, man, it's just a short term of, like, if we finish 15th, like, if we keep finishing 15th but winning a trophy, yeah, Arsenal and Fulham are ahead. I appreciate that, Parker. Thank you, man. Hope you're doing well, though, my guy. But if we keep finishing 15th, then we're going to be allowed less money to spend because we're going to be earning less money, innit? And Daniel Levy is only going to spend as much as he can make, or at least a percentage of that. So imagine he's spending a percentage of that on players. It's going to become less and less and less because we're going to be 15th all the time. Like, that is whack. Soon enough, we're going to have to sell all of our best players because of the wages of it. We're not going to be able to afford all of them because the wages wise, we don't make enough money. So we're going to end up becoming like a team that's relying on developing youth players and basically having youth players at a high level on a low wage. So basically what we're doing with Bergval, with Archie Gray, with Kinski, with Sarr, with players like that, with Udogi, sign players for cheap money, put them on cheap wages, and hopefully they develop into an amazing world-class kind of player while they're still on their low contract. And then instead of renewing their contract for big money, you then sell them on for a bunch of money and then use that to put it into the club. That's what's going to happen if we keep finishing 15th. You know what I'm saying? So basically Southampton. Pretty much Southampton, Leicester, Brighton, those level of clubs, what they do to keep their club running, that's what we're going to have to do if we keep finishing 15th and winning a trophy. Like, yes, we've won a trophy, we keep winning trophies, our club elevates, sure. But if we're not finishing high up in the league, we just won't make enough money. And I know it's a thing of, oh my God, we shouldn't care about the money side. It's about the glory. It's about the trophies. And I get it. But at the same time, we have to accept the reality of what it is, isn't it? Like, it's a business. All right, it's a business. If you want to be a Man City, if you want to be a Liverpool, if you want to be I guess Chelsea, if you want to be a Arsenal, if you want to be a United from like time ago, you have to do well in the league and the cups. That's how it works. That's how you keep the money up. Big up CEM, just popped into view Elijah's match of the day highlights package. You already know, fam. You already know, because I'm always cooking. Always scoring a bicycle kick, man. You already know me. Just win the Europa League every season, bro. Easy champs back. But that would be every couple years. Wheel out Beyonce. That's true as well. But that'd have to be every couple years, because think about it. If you finish 15th with an FA Cup, that means that you then qualify for the Europa, which means you have to play next season and then win the Europa and then qualify for the champs. So you're telling me, so we got to win, we got to come 15th and then win the FA Cup. Then we qualify for the Europa League. Then we have to miss out on the FA Cup to win the Europa League. So then it's 15th and the Europa League. Then we qualify for the champs and then it's 15th and an FA Cup again. And then we keep repeating this cycle. And it's like, cool, we win the FA Cup, then the Europa, then the FA Cup, then the Europa, then the FA Cup, then the Europa. Cool, I get it. It's still trophies every season, I understand. But if we're only finishing 15th all the time, if we're factually not going to be able to afford to get better players, we're factually going to get worse as a team because we have to sell Kulusevski, we have to sell Maddison, we have to sell Romero, we have to sell Vicario, we have to sell Van de Ven, you know what I'm saying? We have to sell Bergval, we have to sell all of our best players because we can't factually afford it. You know what I'm saying? We can't afford. So in order for us to start, it's not just about attracting better players, because we didn't attract better players under Levy when we had Poch's team. It's just about the money aspect of it. The money aspect, keeping ourselves a big club, keeping ourselves with the ability to invest and buy a big player or all this type of stuff. We need to be finishing high up in the league. We can take 17th on a trophy one time, but we can't keep doing it because the club will just start downgrading. It's that simple, innit? Exactly, like the teams don't drop into Europa anymore. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? They don't drop in, so it's just a big-ass group now. So if we don't get past the group stage, well, it's over. We're done. So we got to wait. You won't end up as bad as United financially for a long time, to be fair. People throw shade because Ineos is sacking staff, but we employed you 3 times the amount of staff of other clubs. You know what it is, yeah? Like, sacking staff that you don't need is a normal part of business, isn't it? Like, people have to understand it's business. It's a normal part of business. If you're overstaffed, you sack people. That's just kind of how it goes, isn't it? Big up George, I see you, my guy, fam. Make sure you're showing love to Do-Rag Diaries, my guy George, man. Big up every time. But yeah, it's just a thing of you just won't make them. That's why Aston Villa did a huge risk, because if they don't make Champions League, they can't afford to keep their players. Don't be surprised, yeah. There's a reason why they sold John Duran. Don't be surprised if another big player leaves Aston Villa. Don't be surprised if Ollie Watkins gets shopped around. Don't be surprised. I'm telling you, because Aston Villa, they can't afford to have all these men on these high wages, bro, and they don't make Champions League. They can't afford it.
And neither of those two scenarios gets you Champions League, though. So we're kind of a bit in a
what if you finish top 4, you get Champions League? What are you on about?
But he was saying top 6. Okay, so Elijah, what would be a good season for you then?
Oh, for me, but I'm not so focused on getting Champions League next season though. Like, I have different standards.
So why is people moaning at me and Stel when we say we'll take 15th in the FA Cup, which gets
because
you
15 because the higher you finish in the league, you attract a certain caliber of like the higher you finish in the league, the more money you get. Like if you're constantly finishing 15. Big man, I haven't spoken for like 12 years, bro.
More factors than just finishing high up in the league.
Big man, I ain't speaking for 12 years. You want me leaning back in my chair, falling asleep, my guy. The point is that if you finish 15th and you win an FA Cup, it's cool because you won the trophy. But as long as you're finishing 15th, you're slowly losing money. The players are eventually going to leave to go to a bigger club, which means that we're going to become constantly a youth team. And now what happens? The team starts to get worse. We're still winning trophies, So yes, we're elevating in terms of winning trophies, but the team will slowly get worse because players will move
And
on.
the club will
We'll be able to
deteriorate.
we won't be able to afford as many wages or as much wages. Bad English. That's what's going to happen. So yes, we're going to be winning trophies, but the league position is what brings the money in, which helps us sustain ourselves as a club, helps us bring more wages in to sign better players, helps us afford better players, and then it can help us not only achieve the ultimate dream of competing and winning trophies, but it also helps us win more cups as well. Like that's how it goes. You can't just always finish 15th and win a trophy.
Look at me cook though. Look at me cook though, man. Damn. The green screen gotta come back up for a second, man. The green screen gotta come back up for a second, man. Cause I'm cooking for real. I'm really damn cooking. It's a shame how I be cooking like that, man. They can't fuck with this. But that's pretty much what I've been saying. Big up Yasser every time, bro. My guy. You're like the Ben Whisperer, you know? You know what I'm saying? But nah, that's what it is, though. But that's what it is. Me basically explaining all this, I basically just regurgitated what I was saying on there, innit? You're not going to be able to make the money to keep doing 15th and a trophy. The only reason we can survive 17th and the Europa League and then spend money is because we spent years getting into Europe. That's why. If we stop getting into Europe consistently, we eventually don't have the money to spend. Like, it's that simple. It's just a simple money issue. The club needs to look at making money in transfers again. Players like Solomon, Biss, Reguilon, Davies, Bentancur, and several youngsters can bring in much needed cash. That is very true. Very true. There's a lot of people we need to get rid of because there's a lot of people we need to invest in. Players that you didn't mention, players like Richarlison, they got to go. You know what I'm saying? Players like, if Romero chooses to go, you know what I'm saying? Man said the Cockerel Calafiori. Hey, that threw me off, bro. Hey, nah, Yasser, that's peak. That's peak. But I hear it, though. He's a wannabe United Spurs of America. I hear it, though. But that's pretty much what it is, man. Eventually, you're not going to be able to spend that much money. You know the days, as Jun said, innit? The late Wenger days. You know them days, yeah? If there's any Arsenal fans in the chat. Well, Wenger his marquee signing was a 30 mil for Granit Xhaka, fam. That didn't come out of nowhere, bro. It's because he's constantly not making Champions League no more, so the money's just less. You know what I'm saying? The money's just less. Like, it is what it is. It is. Fair enough, you could have spent more money. You know what I'm saying? You could have spent more money. I'm not saying they couldn't, but there's a reason why it was just 30 mil for Xhaka. I'm sure Wenger would have wanted to spend more money if he could. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Can't believe fans were saying to me today after this cup win, Ange walks on water, or giving him the freedom of Tottenham. The fans have all been brainwashed. I can't that is a bit extra for me, innit? A bit extra for me. But yeah, man, it's just one of those things where just the financial aspect of it won't match up. It's that simple. I understand why people think the way they want to think in it, but the money just won't add up. It's that simple. It's just the financial aspect. And of course, we think about the football because we're football fans, but if there's anything being a fan of Tottenham should tell you, is that you need to pay attention to the finances, at least a little bit, because that's where Levy revels. He literally revels in the finances of it. That's what it is. You know what I'm saying? Big up Eugene every time, man. My guy. We are the champions. It is facts. It was Savage Channel. Yeah, it's on Savage Channel. You see Spurs need surgery. Fans prefer a plaster. Yeah, there you go, innit? That's the stream if you want to watch the whole thing. It's 5 hours long, though. Why can't we just enjoy and savor the moment? You know what it is, Eugene? People have already moved on for the moment, man. People have already moved on, man. It's peak, but it is what it is, man. They've just moved on already. They done moved on, gang. It's tough. But let me get to the last bit of this, and then we'll do the final thoughts and all that kind of stuff.
Football club, when they got like only just barely above 40 points that season, when they had like 3 managers, they had Tuchel, they sacked him, they got Graham Potter, they sacked him, and they got Frank Lampard. They finished above 40 points, and they would still be able to sign lots of other great talented players.
That's an anomaly, though. But it's an anomaly. It's an anomaly. Because
Man United, they're going to have they're probably going to have a big transfer window, and
they can. But if they continuously finish in the bottom half, they can't.
Let Elijah finish.
It's an anomaly season. Chelsea had finished 10th after winning the league, and then they got Conte and won the league again. It's one season. So yes, that's why I say 17th and a trophy for one season. Cool, no problem. It's acceptable. but we can't continuously finish in the bottom half of the league, because that anomaly season where we can spend money, it's not going to, there's a reason it's an anomaly, because it's not going to happen year after year after year. It's just the finances. Like, you might not like, of course we want the trophies, we want the glory. Wait a second, my G, please, just wait. We want to spend money, we want to win trophies. I understand. I'm happy with the Europa League, don't get me wrong. Of course I want to win a trophy next year, don't get me wrong. I would take a Carabao Cup, I just want to win a trophy. I'm with you on that, I agree. But I'm just saying that, yes, Chelsea finished like with 40 points, they spent big and they got back up there. United finished 16th, they're already looking to splash money, I get it. But if they kept finishing year after year, let's say 3 years in a row, they finished 16th, 15th, 14th, all of a sudden, they can't spend big because they don't have the money. That's what the point is. They won't have the money to keep spending big.
Elijah, do you know the only way they...
Bruv. And I'm just spitting for real, bruv. You know what I'm saying? It's just flames. It really is just flames that I'm spitting for real. Like goddamn. I can't lie. Big up KD in the chat, man. You know what I'm saying? Sava's the league gunner of Spurs. I can't lie. Man's doing hours worth of streams. Now, true say, Sava's his watch time must be crazy, bro. The amount of streams he be doing, he be going crazy, man. Shout out Sava. That's why it makes me sad to see us moving on so quickly. I hear it, Eugene, innit? I hear it, but everyone else has started to move on now. We got to catch up with the times, innit? It's unfortunate, but it's true. It's true, man. Big up KD again, fam. You know what I'm saying? I don't think fans have been brainwashed. I wanted them gone, but as soon as I heard the players talk after the final saying they all agreed as a team to prioritize Europe, made me think otherwise. You know what it is, Parker? I'm just more interested to see what happens next season, because we're keeping Ange in it. I'm like 96% sure Ange is staying. So I'm more so interested, not even in these Ange in and Ange out debates. I just wanted to see what the YouTube community is feeling, innit? I'm more so thinking about how Levy backs him. I'm thinking about how we're going to start the season off. And I'm going to think about, as the season goes on, what we're going to be doing to basically avoid what happened this year with the injuries. Because people forget this, but the injury started because, and you know what? We'll put in a little bit of face cam. I'll give you guys just a little bit of face cam for this. But the reason why the injuries even started in the first place is because he wasn't rotating the squad like that. Like, for the Europa League he was, but like when we're having 2 games a week consistently, it's important that you rotate the squad and you give players rest. And players were not getting rest. Even in some as simple as like taking players off when the game is secure. He wouldn't be doing these type of things. Or if the game is already lost, take some players off, give them a rest, because there's still a whole lot of season going on. So when December started hitting and November, and the games got a lot more compressed and there's less time, because now you're playing the league, you're playing Carabao, and you're finishing off your Europa League group stage games. So while you're finishing all that stuff off at the same time, you're pretty much getting 2 to 3 days rest maximum for almost basically 2 months. You need to be able to rest and rotate in those times. And yes, you can blame Levy for not properly evaluating the squad, but taking like basically almost a year and a half to play Jed Spence, that's not on Levy. Not playing Reguilon is not down to Levy. You get what I'm saying? Like, there's a lot of things like Dorrington, for example, not to say that he's going to solve our problems, but he kept getting sent out on loan, and then we had to go get a loan player in Danso. So there's a lot of times where Ange has made mistakes in not rotating the squad, not, you know what I'm saying, trying to survive off the high press thing, to the point where the players were so exhausted that he had no choice but to not play high line because the players physically couldn't keep up. It's a lot of things that Ange had to adapt to, strictly because that the high line thing wasn't capable, because whether due to the injuries or just the fatigue of the players. There's a reason why Jed Spence for 3 months looked like the best player in the team. It's not because his quality is so far above everyone else in the team. It's because everyone else was just flipping tired. That's why. Everybody else, they couldn't do anything. They were already fatigued from playing 2 games a week for the course of like 3 months. It's difficult. So that's why when Jed came in, he looked so good. And now that everyone's kind of fit and kind of playing well, he just looks like a part of the team. He doesn't look bad. Doesn't look like a bad player. But he just looks like part of the team. He doesn't stick out compared to Udogie and Porro. He's just as good as them. That's why. So it'd be interesting to see if Levy backs him and backs him properly, if Ange will go back to playing full-on Ange ball high line of death kind of stuff, or if he'll kind of be a bit more practical. It'll be interesting to see what he does as a manager, because we already know, or we can guess what Levy will do. If Ange starts changing up and if we can see he's trying his best to work with what he has, then there can't be much more we ask of him realistically, because he's not a miracle worker. It feels like it because we won the Europa League, but he's not a miracle worker. Hope you guys enjoyed the little face cam, innit? Know what I'm saying? Big up to Damn Soulful, my guy, great name. Good 20% fence hitters, whatever. Oh my gosh, bro. Anjin, I hear it, bro. I hear it. Big up to you, my guy. Salute. Football's changed. Chairman have started backing a playing style now, not a manager. That's why Conte can't stay anywhere. Ange can be backed, sacked, and we can still do well in the season. I actually partly agree with that, to be fair. We should have kept Phillips for the season. Another mistake. I can't lie. Just saying about Parker, I don't feel like that's a good idea, though, backing a style of play rather than a manager. I feel like managers should have their style of play, and that should affect the team, in my opinion. But Ange wasn't the only manager who didn't want to play Spence. I know, but that's a black mark on them as well as managers. Like Conte, black mark on him. Stellini, black mark on him. If he was here during Mourinho, then it's a black mark on him too. Like, it's a black mark on everyone who didn't play Spence. But just because it's Ange didn't play him, there's a black mark to Ange, it's a black mark to everyone. Sammy van der Ven, hell no. Jed seems so much better on the left. He does. I can't lie. He really does. I can't lie. I don't know what it is, but yeah, Spence definitely looks better as a left back. Parker, let's be fair. Spurs fans have been absolutely negative for many, many seasons now. Just because someone is different to you doesn't make them a weird. Who are you talking about? Did I miss? Oh, we're talking about Sava. No, Sava's not weird. Yeah, Sava's like Marmite, innit? You either love him or you hate him. Or love is a bit strong. You either like him or you don't like him, innit? There's not even an in between, man. He's like Marmite. But I'm cool with Sava. I ain't got no problem with him. But you could say I'm biased, innit? Because I've been on this channel. Bit up Cold Shot. Get him out, people. Want to keep him just for emotional reasons. We are a big club. Let's act like it. Why give this guy 200 million just to be sacked in December? Not good enough for this level in the Prem. I hear it, Cold Shot. Make sure you guys vote on the poll if you haven't, by the way. Anyone coming through who hasn't voted in the poll, make sure to vote. Right now, we have 44% of people saying Ange in. We have 38% saying get him out. And we have 19% of people who say they honestly do not know what they would do. So if you agree with one of these stances and you haven't voted in the poll, make sure you vote in the poll, please. Also, like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, man. I would appreciate it for real. It would mean a lot. We're on a road to 10k subs. Is it ambitious? Of course it is, but I've hit 1k. The next milestone is 10k in it, so I'd appreciate if you guys hit the sub button. But let me get back to the comments. My fault. Ange has admitted he did not realize how difficult 2 games a week would be. Even decent make mistakes. Pep has admitted he messed up not recruiting last summer, which I hear. That's why it's going to be interesting to see how Levy backs him and how how Levy backs him, A, and B, how what he does with the backing if he gets backed. Look at Brighton. People thought it was Potter. They thought it was De Zerbi. It's not. It's the philosophy. I hear that. Directors of football should choose the styles of play, and the manager's job should be to implement it. That's why they're so-called head coaches now. You know what? Fair enough. If that's the way football's going, then that's the way football's going, innit? I hear it. Would you take Mitchell and Aina as squad options, leaving both on the free? They haven't renewed. Why not? They're not bad players. They're good players. Why not? They can be very good squad players. He plays for Tottenham Hotspur and he comes from Senegal. Sarr, man, yeah, Pape Sarr. Big up Destiny, man, my guy. Big up Acid Twin as well, fam. If you missed it, why didn't he try to adapt? Sava's a G. Imagine not rating Sava. That's just an L. Yes, he's down. I mean, I fuck with Sava, man. I don't trust anyone who replaces their dead dog within a week. That's just a step too far. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not even gonna speak on the man's dog in it. Rest in peace to his previous dog in it. I voted Ange in just because the best shows in season 3 is better than season 2. Let's see if that comes true also. Cold one, fam. Cold one. Jacob US of A needs to be trialed for war crimes backing this manager. Shit, maybe one day I'll have a conversation with him about it, man. Maybe one day, man. I've just proved Anginas are liars. You do tell, man. What kind of message does it send to the players and other managers coming in the future, sacking a man straight after bringing us glory? I hear it. That's why I say it's such a... It's, you know what I'm saying? It's two sides of a coin, man. I don't know. This is the most interesting topic ever, man. Because now he's actually won the silverware, so it's very... I don't know, bro. I don't even know how to feel about it. Shout out Saar. A lot of people doubt this guy. Yeah, shout out Saar, man. Shout out Saar, man. Especially for his performance in the final, man. He did well. Big up to him. Our Spursy tag will come back if we sack one manager that wins us major silverware. I hear it, though. I've just offered £2,000 to all Ange inners. No one took it. What, to beat Ange out? Fair enough. Totstap, the Global League rankings put Prem first and the Scottish Prem 43rd in the world. This is a major jump for Ange. Not sure if he's good enough at this level. 43rd is crazy. I thought it'd be higher than that. The weird thing about this, is why Levy didn't come out and say they're sticking with him. Why is there a decision waiting to be made if he is the guy for next season? Man U is already making signings. I honestly think that they have... I honestly think they've made a decision. They just haven't shared it. That's what I honestly think. Because I don't know what the decision will be, but I feel like they've made a decision. I'm an Anjan. Hey, fuck off, TTI. Oh, my days, man. I'm telling you people then, back this manager, the people that back this manager are delusional. £2,000, come up and take everyone, have a go if you're hard enough. Fairs. Jacob's a nice guy, but people who can't change their opinion despite overwhelming evidence tend to snap mentally if they aren't willing to change their mind to the truth that's on display. I hear it, man. And look, that's the thing, because I can see both sides of the argument. Honestly, I can. I'm in the camp of Ange's gonna be here regardless, so I might as well back him. That's the camp I'm in. I'll be real. Let's say, yeah, if we had Glasner on a plate, ready, then I'd probably take Glasner. But the way I see it is, I'm not mad that Ange's here still. That's probably the camp I'm in. I'm not mad that he's here, but if we had another manager available ready who wanted to join Tottenham, that's better, then I would take them. Pretty much. Bill Nick would be rolling our grave if he saw us in 17th. No, Bill Nick was already rolling his grave. I was accepting 4th place over trophies. You know what? If I die and go to heaven and I see Bill Nicholson, I'll ask him my damn self. No, it's a bet. My bet is Ange will get to a cup final and top 8 next year. Ah, got you, but no one's willing to put the money down. Okay, fairs. His Spurs issue, Ange broke your 17-year trophy drought. I get 22 L's in this league is insane. Statistically, that makes you the best, worst team. Yeah, pretty much. We are the best, worst team to survive relegation, 100%. Yeah, no one wants to take it, but the Ange and fairs, I hear it, though. United signings will stop soon unless they get rid of top earners. Shit, yeah, I can't lie. Maguire on 200k a week is insane. And Shaw on like 150. Bro, they need to get out of the club, fam. I feel bad that they're still there, fam. It's almost like a Phil Jones situation, except these men actually play. It's peak. What if Areola was there to replace him? Nah, I don't want Areola. He plays too much like Ange. His system reminds me too much of Ange, bro. I don't like it. If you believe, you take the bet. Yeah, but trust me, I don't believe, so I ain't taking no fucking bet. Areola doesn't leave his contracts early. I guess that's the reason as well. Hell no to Areola. The guy is a horrible end to the season. I'm saying it just the play style reminds me too much of Ange. It does. I don't like it. That's why everyone all of a sudden doesn't rate Areola, because they learned that he doesn't leave contracts. Fairs. Areola is just a more defensively solidified Ange, and to be fair to Ange, he did show that he can be good defensively in Europa. Yeah, so it's like don't see the point really. Don't see the point. What about Thomas Frank? Nah, I don't know. That would be a genuinely difficult one. I don't think I'd take Frank though. I don't think so. But to be fair, I could be misinformed or uneducated about Thomas Frank, so I'm willing to accept that as well. But yeah, as it stands right now, I don't think I'd take Frank. No cap. Let's look at Forest. They survived relegation, and the next season they're competing for Champions League place and was in a semi-final of the FA Cup. Next season can change. It can, Parker. I do agree with that. But Forest did not have Europe. You know what I'm saying? They didn't have Europe. And I don't think they got that far in the Carabao. So it's a little bit different considering we had 4 competitions, they had 3. Big up Ghosted, my guy. Hey, thank you so much, my broski, for the $4.99. Big up, my guy. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate that, man. That means the world, broski. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Frank, another vibes manager. Fairs, man. Yeah, man. Thank you so much, Ghosted, man. It means more than words can say. 100%, bro. Thank you so much. My fucking guy. You might say Ange is adapting, so give him another season. That's what I'm saying. I hear it. I hear all of these things, you know. I don't even inherently disagree with anything anyone's ever really said this stream. It's just such a difficult thing. I might make a video talking about it because there's just so much that you could really dive into on this subject. I like Silva and Frank, but considering Ange and Europa, I think things are different now. Glasner's definitely one I would take over Ange, but that's difficult. I hear that. I hear that, man. Iriola has never left a contract ever. He waits until his contract ends and doesn't renew before he changes jobs. Iriola took Bournemouth to their highest ever points total. That is all true. I don't think he proved that he could be defensive in Europe against United. I think our attack is bloody bad. It made the defense plan look insanely much better. But even against Frankfurt, though, we did the exact same thing. We literally parked the bus for the entire game. And like Frankfurt has a good attack. So it's one of those things. Obviously, against like the top teams, it's not going to work. But he has proved that he can do it because that was our way of getting into the final in the first place. Frank is just a De Zerbi. Brentford have a great model like Bryant Fairs. Come on, Brentford keep selling their best players. They're still comfortably mid-table. Frank is a quality manager. I hear it. It's just I don't know, innit? It's just I genuinely just don't know. It'd be a toss-up for me. Thoughts on Francesco Ferroli? I haven't watched enough, so I don't know. I'll be so real. My apologies, KD, but I actually don't know. He's made history at 3 different clubs in the space of 4 years at 5 clubs. Yeah, big up Areola, man. Apparently Inzaghi's leaving Inter, but apparently he might be going Al Hilal, I think it is, or one of the Saudi clubs. It's crazy. Forest didn't have Europe, but we had more money to spend. Yeah. Big up E. Big up Tottenham Ranger, my brother, every time. Big up my G. Yes, I would have Brentford or Brighton system right now. Yeah, the system, yeah, I hear it though. Yeah, no, all good, Lord Rodney, man. I knew you were talking about Areola. Ange is the right man. He'll fight for the league next season. You'll see. Ange is not a cup manager. I hear it. That's what I'm saying. Like it's such a hard topic, bro. Because like we don't know, bro. Inzaghi's okay, but he should have won more at Inter. Yeah, the fact that they bottled the league to Napoli is insane. They bottled the league to Napoli, and now all they got is the Champions League final. So imagine they lose to PSG. That means they walked away with nothing. That is crazy. I mean, the crazy thing, Lukaku won he scored the goal to clinch the cup. Well, it was McTominay, but so did Lukaku, man. He scored the goal to clinch it, and he used to play for Inter. Long day. Absolutely long day. Not a difficult decision, to be honest. We'll be relegated in the 2000s. We had the very same season. Championship and Europa. I hear it, though. Listen, I will say Ange almost got his Japanese domestic team relegated and then won the league in the second season. Not quite the same, but worth noticing. Yeah, to be fair, it is worth noticing. It is, man. It is. All context is welcome, man. He has flipped it before at a smaller competition. We need to see Levy back him. We need to see Levy back him completely, and then we can talk about what would happen later on in it. Just real quick before I get through the rest of the comments, make sure you guys are hitting the like and the subscribe button. We're on the road to 10K. I'd appreciate any support you guys have for me. Also, vote in this poll. Ange in, Ange out, or you honestly don't know. Make sure you vote in this poll, guys. How are we feeling? How are we feeling? But let's see if we can get to maybe like 40 likes. That would be amazing. If we can go up a couple subs, maybe. I'm not really going to harp on it, though. I'm mainly more concerned about the poll. The poll was the main concern. And then it's the likes. Those are the two most important things. But make sure you vote on this poll. Make your feelings known, guys. Let me carry on with these. That 40-point relegation stat is a thing of the past, as the divide from the Premier Championship is so vast now. Yeah, I hear that, man. I hear that completely. I know from this words in his first season, Ange's not a cup manager. Fairs. He wants to progress in the league. Well, he has a chance now. Let's see if Levy backs him. I don't care that Inzaghi bottled it. 2 Champions League finals is impressive with that Inter team. Easily give me Inzaghi over Ange. Oh, no, I'm not saying it as into downplay his accomplishments. I'm just talking about for Inter as a club. To be in 2 Champions League finals and to be in the driving force to win the Scudetto, if you walk away with nothing out of all of that, that's a fail. That's an epic fail. Do you think Ange will play Highline season if he stays? He might start off that way. I'll be real. He'll probably start off that way. Is Conte leaving Napoli as well after 1 season? I have no idea. The season dropping out of form was for the cup runs, was an anomaly for his 2nd season trophy comment. Well, he won it, so it is what it is. Next season he goes bullish for the league. Big summer on the way. I hope you're fucking right. Levy needs to sell these men that need to go and buy players, man. I've already given my wish list out there. It's not even an expensive fucking wish list. It's a very cheap wish list. So I need Levy to do the business and have us competing. The bet, I'll let Lord Rodney talk about the bet. Did you see the stadium on Wednesday or the parade? I went to both. I got some grass in my pocket when I was on the pitch. Levy sent me the bill, you know. I couldn't go to the parade, unfortunately, because there were some issues I had to sort out. Personal issues in it. I can't really get into it on YouTube, but there were some issues I need to sort out. Big up Patriot, my guy. I hope you're doing well, fam. I hope you're doing well. Big salutes to you, man. Imposter No Clue should be sacked. I hope you put that in the poll as well, my guy. Put that in the poll too if you haven't voted yet. I'd still like to call him Ange Fraudster Cogley. But winning the Europa was pretty damn great for him. It was. I think Levy isn't going to take another gamble again. I think he'll let go of Ange and get Xavi in. Also, imagine hearing Ange threw away the league in January. He wouldn't be too happy. Yeah, man, because for Levy, the league position is everything. So, yeah. I fucking hear it. League position is everything. No cap. So, imagine Levy hearing that he threw away all of that stuff just for the fucking cups, bro. That would be kind of crazy. That would be crazy. But he did win the cup, so I can't even be mad at it. I can't be mad at it. Conte had crazy demands to Godfrey, he might be leaving Napoli. Conte had crazy demands to stay at Napoli. He also knows he doesn't know how to deal with European football and a league campaign. But people will laud Conte over our manager who actually won. That's another topic for another day, fam. Yeah, Conte's European record is absolutely atrocious. Because he's going to do neither. I'll put my money where my mouth is. We can open up and escrow. Talking about the bet. Elijah, you need to pick a side. I hear it is not a side. I've said my side. My side is literally, if we have a better manager on the table, then we sack Ange. But Levy's not sacking Ange, so I might as well back him. That is the side, fam. If Glasner was like, yo, I want to join Spurs, I just need Elijah's approval. Elijah says, get Glasner. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying, bro. If Xavi is on the table and we're like, yo, we need Elijah's approval to get Xavi. Yes. Xavi. You know what I'm saying? What would you vote on the poll? I'd vote honestly don't know. No, honestly, nah. If I'm being totally serious, I would vote I'd vote Ange in it because he proved me wrong. But that's not to say that I wouldn't get rid of him if there's a better manager available. Like, I'm not gonna look at Glasner available and say, nah, we should keep Ange. We should really aim for the best manager we can get. You know what I'm saying? We can really aim for the best manager. And I would go for anyone else, bro. This man is shameless. You already know, bruv. I'm a politician, fam. I'm a politician. Hey, look, if a better manager wants to come to Spurs, then Ange, make way, you know what I'm saying? Make way. You're already one of the GOATs. Make way. You know what I'm saying? Ain't that deep. You're still one of the GOATs regardless. But if it's a thing where Levy ain't sacking him, he ain't walking, Ange might as well just, you know what I'm saying, just be here, bro. Fuck it. He here, bro. You know what I'm saying? Not top 8 on its own, top 8 in a cup final, or just a trophy. I need top 8 in a trophy. No cap. I need top 8 in a trophy. That would be a very, very good season. If Xavi comes in, I genuinely think Romero leaves. He does. He does. That's the thing, though. Ange has the full support of the dressing room, which is something I actually rate. I rate that Ange has the full dressing room. You know what I'm saying? I rate that. So, yeah, it's pretty cold, fam. I can't lie. The fact that he still has full backing in the changing room is something I have complete respect for. You know what I'm saying? Napoli might benefit from Conte leaving. He's such a fraud when he doesn't have one game a week. Kind of like the opposite of Inzaghi, who is better when there are more games, surprisingly. That's what the record does suggest about Inzaghi, so I do hear it. I fully do hear it. When I said we're winning Europa from the get-go, you call me delude. Are you talking about Lord Rodney? Okay. If it's not as Zidane or Carlo, I'm not interested, honestly. I hear it. Xavi will learn real quick this is not La Liga. I hear that. You know, I do hear that. I do hear it. I do fully hear it, man. Oh, lardy, lardy, lard. Lardy, lardy, lard. Lardy, lardy, lard. Man. There's been a lot that we have talked about. This has been a really good stream, I can't lie. This has been a very good stream. Let's try and get to 40 likes, though, guys. Anyone who hasn't liked, last call for any likes, innit? If we can get to 40 likes on the stream, that would be cold, fam. I'd really appreciate that, man. So if you haven't liked the stream, just hit the little like button, man. Just hit the little like button, man. I'd appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate that, Parker. Appreciate that, man. That's the last time I'm going to talk about it as well, because I'm not about to start spamming about these likes, bro. It doesn't really matter. In the grand scheme of things, who cares, fam? You got the backing in the changing room because you don't have Garnacho at this point. Hey, look, that's a United problem, bro. You know? Hey, you know what? That's a United problem. Well, we'll leave it like that, fam. You know what I'm saying? If Ange's full support from the players, then why is the football so bad? I think it's honestly just a system thing. I'll be real. That's why it's like I rate Ange still having the support of the fans, because like after all this, right, after the way we've performed, after the losses, after being 17th, you still have like full support from the team. It's like that's what I'm saying. I rate it. I fully rate it because it's hard. It is hard to do that, fam. Like Ange, he has some aura. I'll be real. Ange has aura. He's one of the most aura managers I've ever seen in my life. That's one thing I will always give Ange's props for. He has the most aura I've ever seen out of Tottenham managers. He has more aura than Poch. He has more aura than Conte. More aura than Mourinho. And that's saying something. Having more aura than Jose Mourinho. Bro, he has the aura, fam. I can't lie. I know you don't agree, John. I know you don't agree. But he does. He has aura. The fact that the players still fucking back him the way they back him, the fans are all behind him. Well, I say all, but you get what I'm saying. Most of the fans are behind him. After 17th, the aura is insane, bro. I can't lie. Man said drank the Kool-Aid. Hell no. Hell no. I'm just being truthful. I'm just being truthful. I'm just being truthful. The fact that he managed to go through the season we had and still and come out looking better is insane. The Tottenham fans, bro, that man treat him like he's Jesus, bro. I can't lie. Hey, these fans treat him like he's the second coming, bro. You may not fuck with Ange, but these fans treat him like he is walking on water, like he's moonwalking on water. That's what these fans treat him like, you know. If that's not aura, I don't know what is. Like, you man can disagree all you want. But they don't take it up with me. Don't take it up with me. I'm not the one who's painting Ange like this. This is what the fans are saying. And all I'm saying is I can understand why they're doing it. That's crazy to me. To me, it's crazy. I can't take another 17th and a trophy. I'd still want him sacked. I can't lie. He's proved me wrong. He can win a trophy. He's proved me wrong. I thought that he wasn't good enough. His tactics weren't good enough to win a trophy. He proved me wrong. So I have to back him. I ain't got no choice. Because I said, if he won a trophy, I'd take it back and I'd back him. That doesn't mean that if a better manager doesn't come in, I'm looking at that better manager like, yo. You know what I'm saying? Ange out if he doesn't get top 4. I hear it, man. If he doesn't win a trophy and he doesn't get Champions League spot, yeah, bro. Hell no. This Bandulu trophy has been the most poisoned chalice ever. No, 100%. This Europa League, yeah. This Europa League has been it's been the most two-sided gift I've ever seen in my life. I can't lie. It's been the most two-sided gift in the world. Like, out of all the times we could have won a trophy, it's this season that we won the trophy. It's insane, bro. It's insane. More aura than Jose is blasphemy. Jose at Tottenham, not Jose in general. Jose in general has the most aura of all time. Jose is literally the GOAT of aura. Andre Onana has war crimes to answer for as he talking about aura. Bro, that's what the fan base look at him at, though. Like, am I lying? Am I lying? You might have talking all this crazy shit, but you haven't said I'm lying once. If I'm lying, I'm dying. Does the fan base not look like did they not treat him like he's the second coming? If I'm lying, I'm dying. You man can talk about all the Kool-Aid, all the delusion you want. You can talk about it. The fan base, if you think the fan base don't treat him like he's the second coming, you're on crack cocaine, bro. That's what you're on. I'm lying, you're on crack. John, you're on crack. You're on crack. You don't think, bro, you're on crack, fam. You're on crack. You don't think the fan base treat him like he's some sort of messiah, fam. You're on crack. I'm sorry, you're on crack. I can't help you, bro. You're on crack. Shameless plug. Join Eugen, 8:30. Spurs Your Asian TV. He'll be cooking United fans. Make sure you go show him some love, man. 8:30 p.m. Jose didn't lose tomorrow. He lost to Zagreb. You know what I'm saying? Jose at Tottenham versus Ange at Tottenham. Ange had more aura. I'm not talking about better manager. I'm just talking about aura. That's it. But if you don't think that the fan base as a whole treat Ange like he ain't the second coming, you're out of your mind. You're out of your mind. Yeah, big up Eugen every time, man. Free promo, you know what I'm saying? I'll plug myself in Savage channel. I'll plug myself everywhere. So the least I can do is help Eugen out with his channel as well, man. That's my guy, fam. That's my guy. Jose lost to a guy in prison. You know what I'm saying? Jose at Tottenham versus Ange at Tottenham. Man, you can't tell me shit, bro. Ange got more than that guy, bro. Hey, that breaking news is crazy. I just want as big as no one can tell us nothing after that. I hear it, though. You know what I'm saying, bro? That breaking news is crazy, though. I can't lie, Twisted. Hey, this is what they do, fam. Twisted. If I'm lying, I'm dying. Not literally, obviously, but like, come on. Let's be real, fam. The fan base is going crazy. They're doing twists on it, bro. They are twisting up on it. That's what the fan base is doing. I ain't going that far. I'm sorry. I'm not doing it, fam. If we have a better manager, Glasner, hey, Ange, bye-bye, fam. You know what I'm saying? If Glasner's available and if Glasner says, yo, I can come to Tottenham, hey, bye-bye, fam. Bye-bye. Tell Ange sayonara, fam. We're out. Man, say you can be as deluded as you want. It's not my job to cure you of your delusion. Bro, deluded about what? About what? About what? You man keep saying all this shit, but you're not actually telling me nothing, bro. Just saying, just saying I'm deluded is insane, bro. I've literally, what is it deluded? What's deluded about me saying if another manager who's better wants to join, tell Ange fuck off? How is that delusional? Like what? I'm wrong about Jose. How am I lying about Jose? Jose at Tottenham had less aura than Ange at Tottenham. It's factual. That is factual. That is factual. Oh, about Ange, obviously. Fairs. Yes, with 22 losses. Was I wrong about the league, though? No. When you're predicting 3-0, 4-0 for the Europa League results. I didn't ask you to hold corn for the league, so you might ignoring. I'm not ignoring shit. I'm not ignoring shit at all. I literally said if a better manager is able to join Spurs, tell Ange sayonara. What's wrong with, bro? You know what I'm saying? I mean, bro, Jordan, I don't know what you're on, fam. I can't lie, bro. I can't lie. We're not going to get a better manager with Levy in charge. I feel like we can, bro. I feel like we can. Oh, you're talking to Ranger. Ranger. I got you. My fault. Your argument is flawed. You're not comparing apples to apples. Jose was sacked trying to win the cup. This is factual line, bro. Yeah, he got sacked winning cups, yeah. But doesn't that prove how low his aura was? Doesn't that prove how he didn't have the aura at Spurs? That's literally what it is. I'm not talking about manager. I'm not talking about who's better as a manager. I'm not talking about skills. I'm not talking about man management. I'm not talking about anything to do with your job. I'm talking about aura alone. All I'm talking about is aura. Ange has more, fam. He has more. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. I'm sorry. I don't know what to tell you, Culture. If we're talking about managerial careers, it's not even a debate. But we're not talking about that. Elijah said that Eli, yeah. Hey, Ranger, my guy, fam. You know what I'm saying? My guy. You said Jose Aura, and I started thinking of... Bro, the quote, but man, I'm forgetting. The Ange quote will go down in Premier League history. These men are forgetting, bro. Now the Jose Mourinho, put all the managers in the league together, Premier League titles. 3 for me and 2 for them. That wasn't at Tottenham, bro. It wasn't at Tottenham. That's an aura. That's aura right there. That is A+ aura, but it wasn't at Spurs. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying, bro? That was amazing aura. The Ange quote is gonna hit like crack. I always win in my second season. Man, hey, Ange had the aura, bro. I don't know what to tell you, man. Got your 40. Hey, appreciate that, Eugene. My guy, man. Appreciate that, man. Appreciate that. Spurs U Asian TV. Go show my bro. Go show him some love, man. Stand up if you hate Man U. Nah, facts. We all stand up, man. Fuck them. Nah, I'm joking, man. Jose spent a fortune at Fenerbahce and won Farcool. The guy's a dust man now. Yeah, now he's past his prime in it, but he's one of the GOATs, man, 100%. Ange way more aura than Jose at Spurs. You know what I'm saying? At Spurs alone, he has more aura, bro. He does. Man, I'm starting to hate my club. Even Spurs fans hate us. Ange winning that. You know what I'm saying, man? Conte had decent aura. I can't lie. The Conte speech, that was some aura right there. I can't lie. That was big aura. The infamous Conte speech. I'm having a hard time agreeing with the aura statement. The Ange aura is not more than the Jose aura. You know what it is? Yeah? It's because you just... Bro, it's just that Spurs, man. You know, we're just going to have to agree to disagree, innit? We'll have to agree to disagree on that. Well, in my opinion, it's Ange has more aura than Jose at Spurs. In my opinion, innit? The only chance Jose has now is on the international stage. He gets too poisonous after 3 weeks. I hear it, man. OJ staying for a second season in Turkey. Fairs. No one would even care about Turkey if he wasn't there. I hear it though. I hear it. But at the same time, acting like Galatasaray ain't the thing is crazy. Acting like Besiktas ain't the thing is crazy. I ain't gonna lie. I'm telling you, people care about Galatasaray more than Fenerbahce. I will say that. No one even care. That's Aura. Just put in the link in the chat for Spurs Raging TV. Yes. Thank you, John. Appreciate that. Sub to Eugen, man. Show my guy some love, man. My guy, Eugen. Repping for the Malaysian fans out there, man. You love to see it. I'm saying Galatasaray just had Ozzy who broke goal records. Yeah, we got Osherman, man. Osherman's cold. A Celtic Ange Aura or Spurs Ange Aura? Eesh. It has to be the Spurs one, I think. To be fair, that infamous clip of him addressing the Celtic fans, that is Aura. No cap. That is defo Aura. Spurs had a documentary on Amazon, and he had major main character syndrome on it. Low-key, yeah. Low-key. Okay, so anyone who is Ange can't complain next season if we start to do bad in the league. Keep that same energy for next season with Ange. I'll keep receipts. All right, that's fair enough. Yeah, that's fair enough. I'm under the impression that we're gonna have no choice because, like, if we're being real, Levy's not sacking him and Ange ain't walking, so we don't have a choice really. He's gonna be here. We're just gonna have to deal with it. So Levy better just back him, innit? In my opinion, if there's a better manager available, we go and get him. If Glasner's available, I'll grab him. Pause. That is kind of crazy, but we can sign him. But Ange's going to be here next year. So the best thing we can do is Levy has to back him properly. We have to get rid of the dead wood and sell it. And we got to bring in some actual good players to replace the players that aren't good enough. You know what I'm saying? Just because we are Ange doesn't mean we can't change our mind. That's not how football works. Yeah, that's true as well. That is also very true. We're allowed to change our opinion, of course. If you might end up being 100% right, you end up being 100% right. Like, I'm the king of changing my mind, bro. Like, I'm a politician out here. You know what I'm saying? I am a full-on politician. Tottenham Ranger, I'm being 100% with you. I'm finding a hard time believing we finished 7th or above. Yeah, I hear it. It's hard to believe, 100%. I'll keep him for the cups, fairs. Of course, I want to be wrong, but it's a huge jump from 17th to 7th. It really is. When Brazilian Alex was playing for Fenerbahce, no one gave a shit. But that was years ago, bruv. Like, you're saying about the same Alex that went to AC Milan. I'm inhaling my new vape, the Flavors 3rd Series Angel. Alright, that's crazy. That's crazy. Specifically the champs, but that's going to be techie, yeah. That's like saying if Ange wins the league next season, you can't be Ange in because you was Ange out. That is very true. That is very true. We are prone to changing our mind when new evidence is shown in it. If you end up being right, you end up being completely right. I've come on YouTube many times and said I was wrong because I'm not a ball knowledge merchant. You know what I'm saying? I'll probably be wrong way more than any other Tottenham YouTuber, and I'm okay with that because my ball knowledge is not that. But my idea of a very good season is European spot with a Carabao Cup. That's my idea of a successful season. Just YouTube or Google search Alex Fenerbahce. I got you. If we can go from 5th to 17th, by that metric, we can go from 17th to 5th. I hear that. I hear that. Big up Abhijit, my guy, fam. My guy. Jeez, man. How long have we been streaming for? For 2 hours. We got a nice little 2-hour discussion. You know what I'm saying? Nice little 2-hour discussion, man. This has been a great stream. This has been a very, very great stream, man. 100%. This has been a great stream, man. I'm loving this. I'm loving this. All right. Let me see if there's anyone I can read. Big up E. Big up Lord Rodney, my guy, fam. My G, my G. Thank you so much for being in the stream, by the way. It means a lot, man. It means a lot. Let me see if I can. Da 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 da. Let me see. Sorry, just one sec. One sec. All right. Summer window win for Eze. So Eze takes the spot, perhaps. We're in for him, but I don't know if Ange wants him. If Ange don't want him, then he ain't going to come. So, going to be interested. I need somewhere to escape the echo chamber. Fairs. I hear it. Hey, look, we accept all opinions around here, man. We just chilling for real. This is the side of Tottenham YouTube where you can just relax. All right, we're not on this. Oh my God, we're gonna keep bare receipts and we're gonna prove this and prove that. And it's like, too much headache, innit? Too much headache. All of that. We just have nice little discussions and we be chilling for real. You know what I'm saying? This is what we do. This is what we do, man. Everyone's opinions welcome. We just chilling. Great vid on Scammerim. Hey, appreciate that, man. We had the Arteta one out as well for anyone who hasn't seen it. We got Arteta needs more time is out as well. Son cannot start anymore. Needs to play a late Liverpool Henderson role now. Even if we sell Son and get some money for him, he's still going to be a top 5 Spurs player of all time. But I'm just thinking about money to fund other players because Levy's not going to spend money if he doesn't make money. So, yeah, if we sell Son, I wouldn't be mad at it either. I'm just randomly praising Eze on pundit duty for Europe Fairs. I didn't even know that. They gone woke. Next step is going broke. Apart from Football Heritage TV, I hear it. To be fair, Savas hasn't flip-flopped at all. He's busy been saying the same kind of shit, so I hear it. Is the Chelsea vid loading? Oh my gosh! If if Betis beat Chelsea, Maresca vid will be incoming very quick. You know what I'm saying? Big up Jesse. Whoever wants him out isn't just used to trophy. Hey, that's crazy. I had you in the comments though. You did have. I can't lie. You absolutely cooked me, bro. You cooked me. 100% you cooked me, bro. I got my rotation. Football Heritage TV, Hood, Danilist, now Biggie. Hey, appreciate that, man. That means a lot. Honestly, that means a lot, man. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I'm honored to be part of that list, man. Those are some great YouTubers right there. Enzo Maresca, we will be there. We will be there, man. If Chelsea doesn't get the job done, we will be there. Son cooking at Barca, we will also be there. Hey, if Son goes Barca, we will be there as well. You know what I'm saying? We will 100% be there as well. 100%. Speaking of Sava, guys, I am going to send you lot over to Sava. He just went live. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to send you lot over there because I need to chill for a bit. Thank you guys so much for coming through the stream. I appreciate it. We've had a very good conversation. Anyone watching on playback, hit the like and subscribe as well. Anyone in the stream that hasn't liked and subbed, hit that like and sub too. Make sure you guys send some love to Sava. Just type in E-Raid, you know what I'm saying? Something like that. He'll know what it is. I hope so. Just type in a little E-Raid, nothing too crazy. But yeah, man. Big up every time. Much love. And yeah, man. Take care. Much love in a bit.